every club we go to, we gon' turn up. And we so hot, them girls finna burn up. Ain't nothing 'cause we do it every day.
Hopefully DSP playing some good music today. You know, this is an emergency podcast. The word emergency not really there though, but it is, because he wasn't gonna do it and he changed his mind at the last minute. So yeah, instead of an hour and a half of him stalling, it's gonna be the full 2 hours of him stalling before the game today. Damn, that's impressive.
Surprise.
That's
right. Today, we're doing a level 1 podcast. And originally this was...
And then because he's really annoying, he's going to explain this at least twice. And then I gave up on watching because it sucked. Guys, I'm doing this because I can. We can pivot whenever we want. I can pivot when something comes up. Blah, 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 blah. This dude never even watched the fucking Mario trailer. The Mario trailer, he said he will watch. And he's going to try to pignatize us into thinking that it's awesome and cool that he can pivot.
Not on the menu. We were actually just going to do a morning show, but this will happen from time to time.
It's legit a locale stream.
Will happen overnight.
It's a locale stream, and he's going to disguise it as something else. Some fucking Bloomberg article. Bro, is he actually old now? Because yesterday he wanted to talk about... He didn't, but yesterday he wanted to talk about a New York Times article. And what that really meant was that he looked at Twitter posts about a New York Times article. That's like layers of cringe and embarrassment. I'd rather restream DSP forever than talk about a New York Times article. And now today he wants to talk about a Bloomberg article. Why does he want to talk about articles with us out of nowhere?
Some gaming news or some other happenstance, and I'll want
to
cover it. So today on the show, we're going to be talking about a Bloomberg interview with
my apologies.
Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games such as Avowed.
And it's to hate on Obsidian.
Worlds, Grounded.
Fallen off ass company.
Previously had made Fallout New Vegas.
Literally a fallen off ass company.
Talking about what happened in 2025 and their strategy moving forward. I found it absolutely fascinating, and I want to give you my thoughts about it on today's show. In addition, today we're going to talk about it.
I love it when he uses his little boy genius words, his little Jimmy Neutron words. I'm absolutely fascinated. That's what you say when you look at locales.
Topic that a lot of people don't really want to talk about. They dance around it or they ignore it. Today,
see, this is the locale shit right here.
Basically, the reality of having a group of people on the internet that hound you and stalk you. They call you a lol cow. They try to elicit a reaction from you. And I want to talk to you about basically how you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, and how you react to these people. I've changed my philosophy for the most part on how I react to these people recently, but it's...
Notice that word, recently. Recently. He does something and expect immediate change. He expect everybody to immediately react the way he want them to, and he expect everybody to immediately understand the idea. That ain't how life works.
To different levels.
And then also he's bragging about, I don't know what he's bragging about because he's being unclear about it.
On how I react to these people.
But while he's bragging about it, he talks about the lesbian haircut thing again.
But it's to different levels of results.
So I guess that dude's basically winning again now.
Okay, so
the troll,
we will on
quote
today's
unquote
show
troll,
and more. There's a lot to talk about. So I'm excited to hang out with all of you for a nice level 1 podcast with my lesbian haircut this morning. So
how do you say so much for nothing, man?
With my lesbian haircut this morning. So sit back and relax. Good morning and welcome to the show. Today is...
I know what today is.
And so we could change that on the fly.
See, he's explaining it again.
You know, what we want to do. Today, particularly this...
I love hearing dudes excuse their content constantly.
With Obsidian, I feel some...
Oh, it's unwatchable. Why is it so unwatchable now? Why can't you skip anymore?
Talked about the 3 games.
Why can't you speed videos up anymore?
And there was Outer Worlds 2. Well, I played 2 out of those 3 games, and the 2 that I played played were basically either follow-ups to the style that I'm used to or a brand new outing trying to copy someone else. And quite frankly, they were both failures. All right, in my estimation. Well, this morning, Obsidian has confirmed they were also failures in the eyes of Microsoft, their parent company. So we're going to talk about why, and we're going to analyze their strategies moving forward as a game development company. Now,
he's trying too hard. It's really annoying. Like the word fascinating and we're going to analyze it and all of that. He act like this so other people don't think that it's just drama mucking or whatever the fuck. Like this is all just to prevent people from giving some kind of feedback that he don't want. Normal people don't act like this, dude. Like this is so fucking pretentious. That's the word for it. It's so fucking pretentious. I feel like this is how Destiny would talk about something. Oh my God, guys, this is so fascinating, little tiny fucker. His feet don't touch the floor either when he sit down. I'm being mean for no reason, but that's exactly what he would do. Not really. That's what he would do in my mind, because I don't really know anything about Destiny, but I know how I perceive him to be. And I perceive him to be a fucking asshole that would act like this when he don't have to. That would act pretentious when he don't have to. And that's what this is. It's like he think acting pretentious is a way to like defend making shitty slop content. Guys, I'm not a drama mucker or whatever, a muckraker. I'm not talking about garbage because I'm doing it with higher IQ than most other people. God, if somebody made fun of him and acted the way he act when he make fun of other people, they probably would get kicked off the detractor island.
that's news. That's important. And that's why I said, hey, you know what? Rather than wait to do a podcast for another day or two, let's just do one today.
He was doing a podcast tomorrow. I'm only calling it that to make it easy to discuss. So is he not going to do one tomorrow because he's doing one today?
Let's talk about this topic. I think a lot of people would like to hear that discussion or my
No, they
opinions
wouldn't.
on it.
No, they wouldn't.
Particularly because I played 2 of those games last year.
He didn't even play all of them.
Negative opinion.
Also, he didn't finish either of them. Bro, he's actually not the correct guy to talk about this. Because he wants to act like it matters. So I'll go along with it. And I'm going to say he's not qualified. You know how easy it is to start and quit a game? What? I do that every day.
Opinions on them. So this will happen every once in a while.
Imagine trying to tell people that you're special because you started and stopped the game.
Very similar to how
finish them, man.
The schedule is in flux right now.
Flux.
We don't necessarily have a set lineup of games because we're doing a lot of indie stuff, and that's okay too. You know, last night we played 2 indie games. One was Sharks and Minnows, and one was Terminator 2D No Fate. We're probably going to play those one more time to beat both and then wrap it up. Tonight we're doing a tryout.
Random
We're just going to try 2 or 3 random games and see if any of them are good and see if there's something that we want to play in the future.
Okay.
Certainly this is very different from my previous strategy where it would always be, hey, I have 3 or 4 or 5 games in the schedule that we're all doing full playthroughs of. It's different, right? It's more adjustable. It's more
I can't listen to that. I'm going to get mad.
ability and adaptability.
Skip
Gives you
ahead a
more
minute.
control over the content rather than having to be locked.
Skipping ahead a minute. I can't listen to that. I'm going to get mad.
Watching. I hope you enjoy the show. And I understand that it may be a little confusing because this is, you know, something that was changed on.
Y'all. Don't do this. Don't do this. I know it's a very small amount of people that are here right now that watch me that might stream one day that don't already stream. But if you start streaming one day, don't do this. Don't spend 5 minutes of your stream explaining your fucking content because you pivoted. Because somebody gonna want to skip ahead. And then when people want to skip ahead and they can't, they go to a different tab. And then when they go to a different tab, they don't come back.
But I mean,
And then they end up spending their money on food or something.
on the fly. I still hope that you enjoy the show. And morning.
This dude really spent like actually 4 minutes explaining his fucking stream. Just so somebody don't say, wow, I thought it wouldn't be a podcast today. They can still do that.
Thank you for the membership.
Thank you, Satan, for the
support,
membership.
and congrats to. Oops.
Oh, my TZ swole.
Still getting used to this new keyboard. I've had it for less than a month, so please bear with me as I have. Starboy, ever since Starboy, right? Yeah. Now here's the thing. I originally said I was just going to do a morning show. I had already tell you.
Y'all, Do you see what's happening? The thing that I just talked about? He's doing it again. He's actually explaining again. He just talked about it. Can he shut the fuck up? Can he just read his Bloomberg article? And can you just mad mundane and get it over with?
Right now, attendance is lower than usual.
No, it's not.
But maybe we'll build up some attendance because people.
I don't think Raphael left the old ones up. Yeah, he did. Let's see how much views he had yesterday at this exact time. 11:38, huh? Man, this dude's fucking awesome. I love it here. Oh my God. 10 views is 10 views, man. At 11:38 yesterday, he had 145 views. At 11:38 today, he got 135 views. Wow. If you're really doing this over 10 views, you need help. Are you a little streamer? Did he start streaming 3 months ago? It seemed like it. He's always so fucking nervous and scared and worried and shit. And cringe and parasocial and explaining his content as if he's not based and he can do whatever he wants. I've been making fun of this dude for 11 years. I ain't explaining shit. I do what the fuck I want.
Let's see. RGB Lover. Ew. Sandy Boogers. Ew. Osama Bin Burnell. Well, there you go. David Snortnoy. Who else do we got? Shooting Stars.
Now, you guys may be wondering why I'm doing this. Every 5 minutes, I'm gonna explain why I'm here. Oh my God.
I don't support Cham Chaz and more. Starboys. Bill always gifted sub that we just.
Oh, look, he got 145 views now. So he got the same exact view count that he had yesterday at the same time. It legit went up 10 views right after he complained right there.
Who basically can't get enough of Darkside Phil.
So what about that Bloomberg article? Now, I'm not smart enough to know the exact term, but it's definitely a term for this. What about that Bloomberg article? I thought he did a podcast today to talk about an article because it was interesting.
The one gifted sub that we just got is from a troll, right?
He's already on low-cow slang. He's swallowing so much, dude.
Sub that we just got.
Look at this.
It's from a troll, right?
Like, no, seriously, look at this. Look at him right now. 1 time speed. Snort, crazy swallow. Look at his neck during it.
Right?
I feel bad for him when I see this.
Actually just address it very factually, very matter-of-factly from what just happened, okay? So we got a group of people, there you go, who stalk me on the internet, who basically can't get enough of...
I'm pretty sure Phil's lesbian haircut isn't a stalker. Like, this is like me calling Scoos the stalker. Speaking of, Scoos with the 63-month, the first resub of the day. Oh my God. This is like me calling Scoos the stalker. He's literally a guy who showed up to the stream and support. Yes. That's a stalker? I know what you mean, though. But this isn't a stalker. It's like he giving him the wrong charge.
Darkside Phil. They microanalyze every
money stalker.
They do it for a couple
of reasons. Doing that thing. He's doing the thing that when like people confront him about this. People have confronted him about this multiple times. He's calling one like he's putting all the detractors, all the haters in the same group. A dude gave him a gift sub on Kick named Phil's Lesbian Haircut. And he's now saying that that guy is the same as everybody who make fun of him and is a stalker because everybody is a stalker that give him money and make fun of him and want to ruin his life. Everybody's all of the things that mess with his life and mess him up and fuck with him. Like Phil's Lesbian Haircut, he's a troll who give money. He's a troll who charge back. He's a troll on Twitter. He's a restreamer. He's a commenter in the restreamers chats. He's a copyright striker. He's a LARPer. He's an email LARPer. He's a Discord spy. He's actually everything.
Some people, they get...
And I am too. I'm all of those too. And Turkey Time is all of those too. And Mudahar is all of those too. And Keemstar is all of those too. And Tolomeo. Tolomio's all of those too. All of them.
Entertainment out of it For some people, they actually make money doing it. They actually have
Yeah,
YouTube
Talomio make a lot of money making fun of DSP too because all of the trolls are the same and they all do the same thing.
channels where they
And Phil's lesbian haircut makes a lot of money making fun of him too.
restream, have their own weirdo communities of people who stalk me and say toxic things. I just go on my merry way and do my own thing, and I'm good. I'm doing well. My streams do good. I get good support. Everything's fine. So it's not like,
Bro, this is literally a low cost segment.
these people are actually like hurting me in any way, but
What does
they
it mean to
act like
hurt
they
him?
are. They think that their
I'm
online
so
bullying
uninterested
somehow
now.
gives them
Oh
some
my
kind
God.
of relevance on
He's
the
doing
page,
it.
when in reality it doesn't. All it does is it makes people who are, how can I say, of a certain mental aptitude, they seek each other out and they have these weird social relationships on the internet together.
DSP literally does that with all of his viewers. But it's okay because what? Because he's a positive content creator? He's not though. He's a fucking weird cult leader with a Hitler haircut that beg retarded people for money and then call people that aren't retarded because they don't like him.
Because they never would have these kind of relationships in real life.
I guess I wouldn't. I don't know what that means. Is he telling me personally, is he telling me that I wouldn't be catty and make fun of someone behind the scenes with other people? I'm pretty sure I talk about Aaron Berlin with people in real life. I don't know if y'all know that. And me and my brother used to make fun of DSP all the time too.
They're just not normal. This is not how normal people behave. They don't.
And me and my mama made fun of DSP too because of all his text problems.
Hyperfixate on someone, stalk every aspect of their life, and basically bully them endlessly and then laugh about it in a group. That's the behavior of like a 5-year-old on a schoolyard. You know, bullies bullying some kid.
Yeah.
It's not what adults.
It's so stupid that he do this. Why are you bro, oh my God. He's so pathetic and he wants to be and it's so annoying because he act like a fucking fat ass Chad and he act based and shit, but then he actually call himself a child and say that other people are like children bullying him, a child. He's a child now because he's being bullied.
Do. And certainly it's not what intelligent, mature people do because
Yeah,
they have
intelligent,
busy
mature
things
people
to do
don't
with
bully
their
people because they're
lives. You know,
busy.
they have families, they have kids, they have jobs, they have school, they have things they have to do that are more important to them because it's constructive to them. They don't.
All right, calm
So why
down.
do I bring this up? Well, as you could see, it just happened, right? These people do what
Look at how he's latching onto a dude, bros. Like seriously, look at how he's latching onto a guy, giving him a sub with the name Phil's lesbian haircut. Like seriously, look at how he's latching onto that. He's acting like that was Cat's phone number or something. Remember when he got gift subs from a dude with Cat's phone number? Yeah. He's acting like it's really bad. It could be that again. That was a great sub gifter.
despite the fact that their lives are absolutely miserable.
Why are you being so butthurt
Why do I
about
bring
it?
this up? Well, as
And
you
why
can
is he
see,
making it about
right?
this?
These people do what they can to try to interject into the content. Here we go again. To try to interject into my life. And for the most part,
Look. So now we're calling a fucking give sub pop up someone trying to interject in his life. Dude, this is nonsense. And this is actually on the level of get off the internet. Because it's being silly. There's no way he really mean that, right? There's no way he genuinely mean, yeah, this guy gifting me subs is trying to interject in my life. Fat Cat's huge ass reel is trying to interfere in his life. Again, he used to have a guy who gifted subs and his username was Cat's phone number. He should have did that back. He should have did this then.
I found ways to basically just move on and ignore. It doesn't affect me at all. At this point, to be honest, I'm bulletproof to this shit. It just doesn't
Bulletproof.
have any kind of control. But
So let me get this straight. He's bulletproof, but he's acting like he's not, basically. Because if he was bulletproof, it would be nice if he didn't talk about it. Because he say popular people are bulletproof to trolls. They don't talk about them, though. And then when they do, it's a really big deal. Like if Pokimane talked about trolls. He would say that Pokimane's bulletproof. But she not, because people fucking make fun of her every day.
Every once
But
in
you get the
a
idea
while,
if you were at home.
things, sadly, either do affect stuff, and I have to bring them up.
My favorite is when RoboCop gets shot and then don't hurt. And then he talk about it for 30 minutes after and talk about how it didn't hurt.
explain what's going on or why. And then people are like, well, why are you bringing up the troll?
I never watched RoboCop.
Or in the case in point of this person who literally has like 10 accounts on Kick and just
10
drops
accounts.
gifted subs left and right with supposedly insulting names on them.
Supposedly.
Like, well, number one, why does that happen on your stream? And number two, you know, are you going to bring it up? Do you ignore it?
He's spending a lot of time talking about this.
Particularly, I can tell you, Kick has a problem. Kick has a problem where even if you ban someone, they could still contribute to your stream. Now, does that make any sense?
Dude, he's spending a lot of time focusing and talking about something that he said months ago that he didn't care about and nobody should care about.
No. On YouTube, if you get banned, can you contribute
Just
to
leave
someone's stream?
Kick.
No.
Complain to
If you
Kick.
get banned, can you contribute to someone's stream? No. But Kick is stupid. Kick is kind of playing catch up with everyone else. Contribute to someone's stream? No. But Kick is stupid.
They are,
Kick is
because they let
kind
him stream over there.
playing catch up with everyone else. Not to say that they're not a good streaming service. They are.
He called
but
them
They
stupid.
have these loopholes. I mean, hell, they had a loophole where people could use the channel points to say things on your channel.
They
when
fixed
were
it.
banned.
Don't
It's
complain
just so
about it
dumb.
anymore.
So this is a loophole in their system. Will they eventually patch it? I don't know. For them, maybe they just want more money. Remember, they get a little cut of every.
I'm skipping ahead.
I'm saying.
It's like,
So
we're not
that's
doing
why I
that.
just kind of put up with it, right? But then the question
Why you
is,
put
do
up with
I
it? Because you get
address it?
paid?
Do I ignore it, right? How do I handle it? And this
See
is
how
what
weird he
I'm-
being? Do I address it? Do I ignore it? He said that he ignores it. He said that he is going to ignore it. He tells his viewers to ignore it. Why is he acting like this is brand new? It's not. It's really, really not new at all. I don't understand. Again, where's that Bloomberg article?
in question ever since I started on the internet.
Where's that
You know, when
Bloomberg
I first
article?
started facing this online bullying. and
Where's that
harassment way back when,
Bloomberg
my very first,
article?
I guess,
Any
person who
Bloomberg
really
readers in
was
chat?
upset with me and started trolling me was actually a former, I guess, fan
No, they weren't.
who I guess felt slighted because I guess they either wanted attention or something. I
I
guess
can't listen to this brain rot. I'm sorry. He said I guess too much and I'm getting triggered. Like you're trying to present somebody as something that is like you're trying to misrepresent a guy that isn't even around anymore. Fucking lame ass cringe ego. Don't ever say that you used to be a fan of DSP, even if it's true. Just like you said about Wings, even if it's true,
But he's
don't
super
say it.
smart for not addressing the trolls. Hi, Tevin. Smiley face.
Even if it's true, don't say it. Don't say it. Never, ever, ever, ever. If you friends with somebody and they say they used to like DSP, tell them privately. Don't say that. Don't admit it. Act like it's talking about being on heroin or something. Like that ass. Don't let anybody ever say that.
we didn't pay any attention.
People have said that about me because they're dumb fucks. I'm being mean. I don't really think that. But people have said this about me because they're dumb fucks and they jump to conclusions. Watching a guy a long time ago don't mean fan of. I'm watching him right now.
Or any mind.
Hello?
Every once in a while, we would point it out. There would be a comment on a video, and we'd laugh at it, and you know, what an idiot.
And it's definitely old YouTubers that people don't like anymore that I actually used to be a fan of, but people don't care. So they don't know and they don't listen to me.
And we would just move on. But that
Nah, I'm joking. I just kind of don't talk about it.
it was easy to ignore it. It wasn't
I'll talk about it for 30 gift subs. 30 gift subs right now. I'll tell everybody my influences as a YouTuber. And then you can tell other people that and they'll laugh at it.
hip to make fun of Darkside Phil. So it was easy to ignore it. It wasn't the norm. It wasn't a big deal, nor was there a group of huge, obsessed people who were.
But anyway, I got fucking triggered because I think that was him trying to call DSP cult leader a former fan. What's the point? Because you can look at it two ways. He do it because his ego shit. He wants everybody to hate on him to be a former fan. But don't that make him look worse? It kind of do, I think. Because, like, they're a former fan and they hate you this much.
following me.
They're a former fan and they want to call you a cult leader now? It's a big jump.
Okay? So, as the years moved
But I don't
on,
know.
things
I skipped
changed.
most of it.
As we all know, that This Is How You Don't Play movement did happen, and I reacted poorly. My reaction to that, instead of laughing at it or with it, was to get angry. How dare these people steal my content? How dare they make these videos about me? This is not fair. They didn't use, it's not fair use, and they didn't get my permission, and blah, blah, blah. Now, obviously, my attitudes have completely changed over
So where's
the
that
years.
Bloomberg article?
Back then, that was my initial reaction. And so the internet reacted appropriately to that, saying,
This is a good post in this kick chat. Who remembers the fuck your daughter N-word guy? He's talking about LD.
Oh, so this guy thinks his shit doesn't stink and thinks that he's above reproach and no one can criticize him.
DSP's unhealthy lifestyle.
Sucks.
DSP's unhealthy lifestyle.
Internet's attitude.
Fuck your daughter.
Except for my hardcore fan base. So although I retained enough of a viewership to keep going and maintain a business, the whole major feeling toward me by the internet was toxic and negative
This is
rather
ridiculous.
than positive. And so
This dude's talking about the opinion about him on the internet from like 12 years ago.
instead of people being along for the ride, laughing at the joke,
10
of the
years
content
ago.
that I was putting out,
9 years
they were
ago.
instead saying, oh, it's no longer good. I won't watch Dark Side Phil anymore. Instead, I'll just go watch the This Is How You Don't Play highlight so we can all laugh at him and he gets nothing out of it.
They're still watching.
Right? And that lasted a while. Admittedly. All right, it did. I didn't go and buy into it like I should have. I didn't really participate in it in a positive way. All right?
Yeah, you
Then
weren't
over the
supposed
years,
to.
I grew up, I matured, I became an interactive streamer. And really, that's kind of when things changed. When I started actually just hanging out with the audience every day and having a good time and having conversation, rather than it being me offline.
Oh my God,
making a
this is
video,
so annoying to listen
uploading
to.
it and hoping that
Please,
you
man,
consume
come on.
it. It was us hanging out together every day, kind of making the content together, if that makes sense.
No, it
Having
wasn't.
that social interaction changed everything. And now we're going on 9 years that I've been an interactive streamer.
Wow, this
I
is so
absolutely love it
parasocial.
way more
Wow.
than what I did offline before. I really do. I think that it's better.
This is enough. I'm skipping ahead a little bit.
That was above reproach.
Above reproach.
Bro.
Thank you for using your stupid ass fucking terms that you use for everything.
And that's not
Above reproach.
more nuanced stuff.
Guys, I used to think that I was the hot shit. I used to think that I was above reproach.
How many times we hear DSP say, I used to think I was above reproach? It's like he never really thought that. It's like he say that so we think he's better now. He actually lies about his past opinion. Bullshit. Bullshit, this dude genuinely thought that he was actually better than everybody else. Genuinely. And that he genuinely thought nobody could actually criticize anything he say. I don't believe him. It's easy to say that now, though, to make yourself seem like a humble, nice guy. Man, I used to be such a fucking piece of shit. I used to be so egotistical. I should do that. I should lie about myself and say I used to be really egotistical. And that's why I named myself Almighty Tevin. But now I'm humbled. And I still have that old name, but I'm a humble guy now.
Try to
Don't y'all like me more now?
harass her on the internet and say horrible things about her, right?
Who's her? Cat?
Stuff that really
Panda?
wasn't part of my content. I'm gonna make fun of now.
Somebody life you
That's not
ruined?
good for us because I was this full of myself, feeling like I was above reproach content creator.
Yeah, right.
Said, well, wait a minute. All these years we've been making fun of Phil. We've been getting views and popularity based off of it. But now he's changing, and that's not good for us because that means that what are we going to make fun of now, right? What are we going to do? So what ended up happening was they would hyperfixate on more nuanced stuff that really wasn't part of my content.
Like what?
Gee, I wonder what Phil spends his money on behind the scenes, mobile games and shit like that.
That's because you begged a bunch, though. Wait a minute. Maybe why is he leaving that part out? What about when he begged a bunch?
Hey, I know. Let's harass Phil's wife. That's a good idea. Someone who's not even part of his business or content.
She literally was, though? And he wanted her to be a part of it permanently. And it didn't work because she lazy and boring and lame. And she don't have a personality and she's stupid.
On more nuanced stuff that really
And he can't make her better. I thought soulmates were supposed to make each other better. He don't make her better and she don't make him better either. All they do is make food and DoorDash for each other.
wasn't part of my
Tired of it.
Gee, I wonder what Phil spends his money on behind the scenes.
Look at him and Rambo when they would hang out. When him and Rambo was out in public, DSP was a whole different person. He was loud in public with Rambo. That was best friend vibes. You know when you're growing up and you get that first real friend that make you that guy and you start going out and shit and having fun and being rowdy and being loud. That's how DSP was with Rambo. And when he was with Panda Lee, he was quiet as shit. Panda Lee wasn't even his friend, let alone his best friend.
Mobile game.
And Cat even farther away from that.
Games and shit like that.
But he likes saying it because it sound good. Welcome to the internet.
Gee, I wonder what Phil spends his money on behind the scenes, mobile games and shit like that.
But he
Hey,
did.
I know. Let's harass Phil's wife. That's
Why did Phil beg for money online? Phil shouldn't have begged so much. And then maybe people that wanted to make fun of Phil wouldn't have figured out that Phil was wasting his money on weird stuff, which made Phil beg for money on other stuff. Who's Phil?
Good idea. Someone who's not even part of his business or content. Let's find out stuff about her and try to harass her on the internet and say horrible things about her, right?
How can I harass her on the internet? She's not on it anymore.
Rather than it being actually based on, oh, Phil's a bad actor online and we wish that he would...
Oh, he is a bad actor online, still.
It's become, let's just start horrible memes that maybe aren't even based anywhere factually in reality, but just pass them on and regurgitate them over and over until it becomes so normal.
Wow, he really needs to be clear about what he's talking about, because that's kind of losing, man. That's kind of losing. Like, listen to what he's saying.
Them on and that maybe aren't even based anywhere factually, based on, oh, Phil's a bad actor online and we wish that he would get better and let's make fun of him. It's become, let's just start horrible memes that maybe aren't even based anywhere factually in reality, but just pass.
Maybe, by the way.
But instead, let's just make fun of him. And
the thing is, man, calling Cat fat actually was a meme. It really was, dude. And look at what happened. It really was, man. And then that weird picture happened, and then that other weird picture happened. No, the weird picture happened, and then that dude said that he saw DSP with like an Indian woman or something. That was a meme. I don't know. Sorry. What about the Bloomberg article?
And we must call him to task for it. But instead, let's just make fun of him and all laugh at the joke together so we feel better.
DSP tried to make it a meme that I have view bots. How was that okay? He tried to make a meme to ruin my reputation and make people not want to watch me anymore.
To task for it. But instead, let's just make fun of him and all laugh at the joke together so we feel better about ourselves. And of course, the people, again, who've been making the videos are...
Also, he accused me of having view bots to feel better about himself. Oh, there's no way this much people watching Tevin make fun of me. They have to be fake.
Now making tons of money off of this ridiculous bullying content that's not based in
reality. They have to be fake. And now if me, Meerkat, WPig, iVega, and Raw Feel Live, it's dead ass like 4,000 views across all of those channels. Some people have more than one tab open. Why don't you talk about it anymore, little bitch? Piss me the fuck off.
Now, it's gotten to such a point that even if I bring up anything about any of this at any point, people call it a crash out.
Oh, God.
I want you to think about that.
Welcome to the internet. Getting unironically even kinda mad because people called a thing you did a crash out, that makes it funnier, and that makes it like lolcow slang. This is, you know, come on, man. Like I could see, like Keemstar would get mad about this. Keemstar be fucking around, but you know what? You know people call Keemstar lolcow. It is what it is, man. I'm not fucking crashing out. But Keemstar is different. Keemstar is of course different than DSP. Keemstar is different than everybody.
Out. That whole phrase.
But it's no benefit in discussing this on your stream. Nothing good gonna come from trying to trick people into thinking you're not crashing out. They're gonna just accuse you of doing it more. This is like when people say that you're upset and you don't want them to think you're upset. No, man, calm down. I'm not mad. No, man, relax, calm down.
People call it a crash out. I want you to think about that.
Think about that.
Crashing out. That whole phrase, it insinuates like a car wreck, a train wreck, that something is so horribly going wrong that you can't keep your eyes away. Ooh, someone is freaking out. Let's watch it today, right? They'll actually say that this segment of my podcast is a crash out because I'm simply addressing it.
It's crazy how long the term crash out been around within the hip hop community. I was listening to some songs from 2010 from this hot rapper. He's dead now, but he used to, his name, Racked Up Ready. And he said crash out on his old songs, and I ain't catch it back then.
Anything on the internet?
And now you listen to those old songs and you hear slang that people say now. Like No Cap. Dude, I've heard No Cap said in songs from 1998. 1998.
Or anything that's criticism.
Crazy.
Well, it's not, but that's what these people say. All right? So just the fact that I bring up anything, supposedly I'm...
Stop crashing out, Phil.
Right? If you say so.
If you
know,
say
logical
so.
People think, hey,
The nerd
I'm a
answer.
streamer. I have the right to talk about.
The nerd answer. Well, if you think I'm crashing out, I guess I am. Why is he trying to argue with it?
Supposedly, I'm crashing out, right? If you say so.
If you say so.
You know, logical people think, hey, I'm a streamer. I have the right to talk about any topic I want.
No, you don't.
If today I
You
wanna talk
actually
about
don't.
this, I
You should talk about George Floyd
will. If tomorrow I want to
and Martin Luther King.
ignore it, I will. That's my prerogative as a creator.
Nah.
And you have no control over it. You can call
Who's
it
you?
crash out if you
What
want.
if I work for YouTube?
But if I address something logically, what's wrong with that? Now, if I address something with a lot of passion and a lot of emotion, because maybe something is going on in the moment, like if I'm crashing out
Oh
over
my
Street
God.
Fighter 6
It's
because I'm
getting
playing
old now.
online and the game dropped my inputs.
Come
for
on,
the
man.
17th
Hurry up.
time in a row
Hurry
that
up.
day.
Hurry up.
You know, is there anything wrong with that? People used to call that a natural reaction and loved it, a rage moment. They loved that in content.
What the fuck? You can call a crash out a natural reaction. Nobody ever called anything a natural reaction. People called it rage, and he would argue against that. Yo, let's talk about it. He would argue against people calling his rage rage. That's a thing that happened before. And now he's saying that rage is okay and it's natural and everybody liked it. Sound kind of weird to talk about it that way. And I guess, is he trying to make us like crash outs? So he wants us to think he's not crashing out, but he also wants us to like when he crash out because we used to like when he raged. But I thought he didn't want to rage anymore, and that's why he stopped playing Battlefield.
And a lot of emotion, because maybe
It's
something is going on
genuine
in
mixed
the
signals
moment.
going on right
Like if
here.
I'm crashing out over Street Fighter 6 because I'm
Genuine
playing online
mixed
and the game
signals.
dropped my inputs for the 17th time in a row that day.
Guys, it's like a
You
car
know,
wreck.
Is there anything wrong with that? People used to call that a natural reaction and loved it, a rage moment. They loved that in content. Now it's a crash out to be clipped and turned into some kind of sensationalist content, and then you say, oh, it's a horrible thing. They did bully.
That used to happen when he raged at games too. When he raged at games and it was a natural event, people turn that into sensational content. Oh my God, all of these words that he put in, man, to try to manipulate people. What the fuck? So political. So political.
Clip of, you know, is there anything wrong with that? People used to call that a natural reaction and loved it, a rage moment. They loved that in content. Now it's a crash out to be
Bloomberg
clipped,
article.
turned into some kind of sensationalist content, and then you say, oh, it's a horrible thing. They did bully the person. No, that's called being human, actually. If you're not aware, humans get emotional over things. They get worked up. Their adrenaline gets pumped up. Their blood pressure goes up, and they have reactions. That's part of the natural course of life. It happens.
Oh, that's really awkward. I am crashing out listening to him say that. I can't listen to that. I skipped ahead 40
We
seconds.
got
That
the
was too
attention
much.
we wanted when the
It's
pop-up
like everybody gets it, dude. He's still talking about this pop-up.
and ignore it. But then,
Are you serious?
Oh, look.
It's some good posts in his YouTube chat I want to read. This dude said, I stay professional at my job. Yeah, don't he call it a job? He call it a job. He say he's a professional. You can't crash out at people at your job. Unless you're a fucking boxer, man. A wrestler. I don't know. And if a wrestler break kayfabe, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get reprimanded.
See? So if you address the trolls, that's a crash out.
It's like he been streaming so long, man. Why can't he actually be the mature guy for once? He say that he wants to be. He tell Derek to ignore trolls. He tell Jay to ignore trolls. He say he's gonna ignore trolls. But then when he don't and people point it out, then he say, well, it's okay. I'm just having a natural human reaction. Good. The whole internet having a natural human reaction to him every day when they make fun of him.
They got your attention, they win. If you ignore the trolls, they still got the attention they wanted, they win.
That's not true.
Isn't that kind of weird? They set up situations where they feel like no matter how
He's making more money from this guy because of this today, by the way, and he's not adding him to the goal. He's got $15 today from Phil's lesbian haircut reel, or at least 10. And look at the King's text. He's gotten $15 from troll names because it was 2 different names. And look at the King's text, just an actual lie.
the person reacts, they still got the response that they wanted,
From who?
and therefore
His chat?
they win and they get the
I don't know. Make his point,
something
please.
wrong.
I'm kind of over it now.
Because the only way they get their jollies off is to say that we did something wrong. So
The only way?
how do you address it then? Right? Do you ignore it? Do you completely take it head on?
He already asked this. He said this already today, and I paused and pointed it out that he said that before, and he's saying it again. And I paused to point it out.
What do? I'll give you an example. Yesterday, as my late stream was ending, okay, I'd raised around $100 in support for playing two.
Oh, look, it's about money. Oh my God. What about that Bloomberg article? This dude straight up did a podcast because he's a lolcow and because he didn't hit any goals yesterday. And he's hiding behind some Bloomberg article that he's going to put his glasses on and act like he care about whenever he get around to it in an hour. We can pivot, you guys. Very fascinating Bloomberg article that he wants to look at. He called it that, fascinating. Like a girl he wants to date. You're fucking fascinating. Send me some feed pics.
My late stream was ending, okay? I had raised around $100 in support for playing 2 indie games last
Money,
night.
money.
I find that's fine.
Money.
For indie games, a 2-hour stream, that's great support. I have no problem with that at all, right?
So what, the troll said
I
something?
made a comment and said, last time that we did indie games, actually, we had done much better.
Oh, nice.
I think
Okay.
the thing is that we had already
I
played
think I
this
get
game
what's
once
going on here,
before.
kinda.
This was the second session, okay? And that's probably why we saw a little bit of a decrease of support. Next week, we're going to do another stream of these games to finish them up.
Oh my God, his little soy voice pissing me off because he's factually sugarcoating something he said. And then what's even more fun, he's sugarcoating something he said and he using a gay ass voice to sugarcoat it. That make me know he's sugarcoating it even more. I'm sorry, Steak wrote that.
I actually was having a very nice discussion with my audience.
Like, we can pull it up and watch it. Why don't he pull it up and show us?
Up, regardless of the fact that the support had dwindled.
Like,
a
did
little
people
bit, I still
complain
wanna
on
play
Twitter or
the
not?
games
Why
that
is he
we
acting
played,
like
okay?
this?
So a troll in chat says,
Oh my God.
hey, you see, Phil's all about the money. All he cares
Okay.
about is the money.
Okay, we're gonna find this. I remember when this happened. I remember talking about it. This was really funny because he actually
$1 million
rage.
budget.
Yeah, shut up.
game.
He actually rage responded to a guy in his chat and then hit stop stream. Like, he genuinely rage responded to a guy that was a troll and hit end stream. So if you look at his chat, don't try to look at it. It's too small. A dude in his chat, this is like a troll, dude. It just is. Ryan Psy Experiment. Look at his face. This is a fucking troll. I just care about money. I just can't help it. It's a Snor Burnell quote. Well, it's a DSP quote, technically. Contributions are mandatory. And I scrolled back and looked at his whole YouTube chat. It was no genuine posts complaining or no concern or nothing. Nobody gave a fuck. It was DSP responding to a troll. It was DSP getting egged on by a troll, acting like a troll. And look, this other one. Great streaming day. After melting down earlier today about support. So DSP saw those posts in his chat, and then he posted this in his chat. This is when he was done streaming, by the way, after he didn't hit the goal. He posted this. I literally just said we do the stream again with the same games next week despite support. The retardation of these people is apparent. And then he hit stop stream. Like, right after he typed that, he hit stop stream. He hit stop stream. And he here tomorrow to talk about it.
To finish them up.
That's fucking awesome.
Racing game featuring
I got autoplayed.
Finish them because I like these games. $1 million budget. So a troll.
Oh my God.
Hey. Increase of support. Next week, we're going to do another stream of these games to finish them up. Regardless of the fact that the support had dwindled a little bit, I still want to play them and finish them because I like these games. Okay? So a troll in chat says...
He even called him a troll.
Hey.
Hey.
See, Phil's all about the money. All he cares about is the money.
He didn't say that.
Streams, the money. To which I...
He didn't say that. This is so stupid because, bro, it was a fucking Snort Brunel quote, you fucking weirdo. The dude said, in quotes, I just care about money, I can't help it. Contributions are mandatory. He's actually talking about that. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You know what this is? This is like getting mad at your girlfriend because of song lyrics. This is like getting mad about anything, like a tweet because of song lyrics, but you don't know that there's song lyrics. And then they say, dude, there's song lyrics. Why you crashed out on me? Why you call me a hoe ass bitch? I was posting song lyrics. That's what this is. And it's his lyrics. Yeah, I got my bits on me. I ain't trying to tip right now. Oh my fucking God. Look at this dude in my chat. He says he's not gonna tip me. Why are you in my chat saying you're not gonna give me support?
Looked at the chat and I actually responded and I said, how could that be true? I literally just said on stream, I'm going to play these games next week anyway, regardless of the fact, that the support had gone down this
He
stream.
really got mad about this.
One.
And then he
I'm
bringing it up the
actually
next
I like
day.
them,
Dude, that's
not
hilarious.
because of the level of support. Okay? So now I've countered the troll's argument with a fact.
Dude, you close your stream after that. Is he gonna say that I rage quit my stream? Is he gonna say, and then after that I hit stop stream on OBS?
With logic. They don't have a further argument.
This is really funny. I don't think anybody else quite understand the specificness of this and how weird it is. Wow. He's actually ignoring multiple things that happened. First of all, that dude didn't say what DSP saying he said. Second of all, after DSP posted his response, again, he ended the stream. And if you close your stream on YouTube like that, eventually people can't type in chat anymore. It's not like Twitch or Kick when you can type in the chat forever. Like they actually kick you out. They actually kick you out and you can't talk anymore. This is ridiculous that he's doing this. And he probably banned the dude too. He probably banned him too.
With logic.
Oh yeah, calling the dude retarded is apparently a fact. Let me hear this again.
I countered the troll's argument with a fact.
I've countered the troll's argument with a fact. Let me read Darksidefield's fact. I literally just said we do the stream again with the same games next week. That's the fact. Despite support. That's the fact right there. The retardation of these people is apparent. That's a fact too. Both parts are facts.
With logic. They don't have a further argument.
Again, this is destiny. This is destiny coded. This is annoying smartass on the internet coded.
I countered you with facts and logic.
Like he's actually arguing like this. He's actually doing that. He's like that little dude, Fuentes destiny coded.
They can't
And
even
it's so bitch made. Lil man energy.
with a fact.
None of those fuckers' feet touch
They
the
don't
floor
have
when
a
they sit
further
down.
argument. They can't even counter it.
Like a
There's
cute
nothing else to
anime
say.
girl.
I've proven them wrong. So what do? Ha! I
Ah,
want you to respond. You see, you're crashing out now.
that's funny.
So if you ignore
I mean, some people just built that way, dude. I basically watched a half documentary about, oh man, I'm trying to think of that dude's name. Damn it. It wasn't Sam Hyde. It was the dude that Boogie shot at, and it's too late now. Somebody else know the name. But I watched like half a documentary about that dude. And that dude is the kind of guy who straight up will walk up to people and say stupid stuff. It's like, I don't know, man. If somebody walk up to me and say something stupid, like, supposed to just keep walking? But then what if they keep saying stupid stuff? And then I respond and they say, haha, you responded.
Well, you kept following me.
So if you ignore the
He's
troll
so
criticism, which
old.
isn't really criticism, it's an attempt to goad you to get.
This
to
is like a
respond.
teenager on
If
the
you ignore
internet.
it, they're right.
I thought he was smarter than everybody and knew
If there's
better.
no response, if there's no defense, that must mean that it's true, right? You know, all these years that people say horrible
what?
things about me and my family members and people around me, if I didn't address it, it must be true, or else.
He said horrible stuff about his own family. Cause of yeah, he did. Talking about his mama being disgusting or having a gross house or whatever shade he throw about his mama. That's kind of negative. And him in the DMs with P saying that cat could get cancer at any time. That's fucking toxic. I would say that about somebody I really don't like. They can get cancer at any time in Minecraft.
Phil would have already addressed it and debunked it, right?
Right?
So that's the attitude they have.
Yeah. He shit on his aunt, his dead aunt. Thanks, aunt.
Ignoring the nonsense basically keeps it off of my streams, sure, except for when they spam my chats and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's talked about how his parents maybe cheated on each other or whatever. He'll never say that about any relationship he was ever in, past, well, definitely not present, past or present. You think he would ever say, yeah, maybe Panda Lee cheated on me? What? Stop.
But then they
That
just
would be
say it's true
ridiculous.
because Phil couldn't.
That would be funny though. He should say
Right?
that.
So then if I counter it and I disprove it, guess
Yes,
what?
disproving.
Oh, you see, even though you disproved what we said, you took the bait, you gave us the clip crash out moment, and now we get more content out of it. So either way you react is wrong, and they get.
This didn't even happen though, because he's talking about a chat post. Nobody clipped this. Nobody clipped this and nobody cared about it. And I'm the only one that noticed it. And now somebody gonna have to go back and find this. Somebody gonna have to go back and find it now. Maybe ALT did it by now.
Get what they want.
Hopefully.
You see,
I hope somebody else go back and look at the specificness of this and see how funny it is and how unhinged it is and how much he spanned the story, because it's a crazy span. Like I say, it's like a guy getting mad at song lyrics.
so the attitude that I have today is very.
And then even funnier, he's mad at his own song lyrics.
If I see something stupid on a stream,
Like if Soulja
when I
Boy
see
beat me
this
up if
guy
I quote a
gifting
song
sub
that
and
he
it says,
made.
Phil's lesbian haircut real is their name.
Okay, big payoff.
When I see this guy gifting a sub and it says Phil's lesbian haircut real is their name, right? Now I can't stop that contribution. I don't want to turn off all pop-ups on my stream. I want to have credit for those who are actually going to support me legitimately. Okay.
When's he gonna make
So
his
when
point?
I see that pop up, I decide to react and I say,
Oh,
well,
he's not
yeah,
making a point. Never mind.
Phil's lesbian haircut because
This
lesbian.
isn't a big payoff.
And I say, well, yeah, Phil's lesbian haircut because
Guys.
lesbians, all right, try to have a haircut that.
Guys, I really hope that somebody got mad about this and he's answering to it. Oh my God. Did someone get mad at him about the lesbian haircut quote? Oh my God, I hope so. Oh my
Like a
God.
manly man.
Oh my God.
Lesbian haircut. You're thinking a manly haircut. So you're saying that I went and I got a manly haircut. Okay.
That's not what they said. And you're being weird.
Thanks. And thanks for the contribution.
He's doubling down on it. This is giving a homophobia.
Done. Right? But now I've crashed out. Even though I've addressed it, I've embarrassed them publicly. For
Shit,
being
maybe
so
nobody
stupid.
got
They
mad
thought
about
that
it.
was an insult, and it's not. But now, I've crashed out over it.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because I addressed it.
Right, yeah.
So here's the thing. I can address.
Just in case you don't know, the lesbian haircut thing isn't even his take. Canadian Kirk said that in his chat the day before yesterday. And Darkside Phil saw that and he sat on it. And he brought it up the next day. He did not come up with that. So that make it even funnier if somebody got mad at him for it. I hope they did, but I don't think anybody did.
whatever I want. Say
And when I say that, I mean I hope somebody got mad at him that he care about. Somebody got mad at him and he can't call him stupid or retarded or whatever. I think that happened when he had when he went on that rant and called everybody gay. Because he dropped that really quick and it was
Whatever I
kind of
want.
awkward.
in any way, shape, or form, and I'll enjoy it, and my actual positive audience will enjoy it.
Yes,
And the
my
trolls
positive
can do whatever
audience.
they want with it. It doesn't matter because trolls are insignificant.
Okay, can we say Cat have a lesbian haircut?
Will enjoy it. And the trolls can do whatever they want with it. It doesn't matter because trolls are insignificant.
He's made like
Trolls have
$25 today
absolutely
off
no
of troll
impact at all
subs.
on anything. They're an annoyance sometimes. If the idiot comes into my
Okay.
chat with his millionth troll account for today and starts spamming, and all the normal chat is like, oh god, this idiot again, this mental midget is in the chat doing this. I mean, what kind of guy, what kind of life did he have? He's literally making 50 to 100 stock accounts every day. Just to spam.
Boring.
Right? Like, it doesn't make sense that he'd be behaving like that. It's insane. But, he's doing it wild. It's weird. So we all just, then we have to, moderate him or whatever. But for the most part, I'll ignore it. I'm not going to bring it up because it doesn't affect me.
Dude, the whole stream is about it. What's he talking about? The whole stream's been
Really,
about it so
they're
far.
in their own weird, bizarro world where they think that their existence actually matters to someone.
This is projection, first of all. Second of all, this is how life works.
Weird, bizarro world where they think that their existence actually matters to
It's not Bizarro World. It's called real life. Everybody think their own existence matter, I hope. And they do all matter. My existence matters within my world. I'm literally me. Look at the weird stuff he make himself say because he's so mad at the internet. This is insane. Like the only way a person can matter is if they're a content creator or I guess a politician. Like this dude's telling you that you don't matter if you're not important. But what does important mean?
I'll ignore it. You know, I'm not going to bring it up.
I'm not
It doesn't affect
important?
me.
Is
Really,
Jade
They're
important?
in their own weird, bizarre.
They're in their
world
own weird,
where they
bizarre
think
world
that
where they
their
think that their
existence
existence actually matters to
that
someone.
they actually have an
Yeah,
impact
this is
on
pretty
anyone's
gross.
life. They don't.
Nah,
all just-
I'm pausing the stream to say everybody, including DSP and Dab Hands and OIC, everybody's life matters within their own world. What the fuck is this? It's some weird shit. This is like the weirdest thing I ever heard on the internet, low-key.
To someone that they actually have an impact on anyone's life. They
Like, he got an impact on Ket's life and his mom's life. Everybody got an impact on people's life within their life. He really hate the internet, huh?
don't. They're all just miserable wretches who have actually
Like, he
found a
really
way
hate
to
people
locate themselves
so much.
on the internet, to latch onto each other, and to basically make a parasocial community off of me based on
He has a parasocial community off of what exactly? I don't know. Being bad at games, I guess. Why can't he have one? Why can't he have a parasocial community off of being bad at games and saying people are bad developers and saying that people can't code? Why can't he have a community about that? Because he do. Why can't he have a community about naming Pokemon for handicapped people? Why can't he have that? Why can't I have a community about whatever the fuck? Why can't I have a community about making fun of DSP when he go live and watching Lowcow live and Lowcow bust when they go live? Why not? Because it's different. I'm pretty sure his community is different too. Why isn't he like a makeup YouTuber? Why isn't he a vlogger?
okay, I'm the one who streams myself on the internet every day, has a great chill time with my audience.
And not technically, I'm doing that too. Technically, I do that more than him. He will say I don't because I don't have a camera on. Man, fuck you, man. 20 gift subs, turn the camera on.
Plays fun games, hangs out, has great conversation, right? Good interactive times. I get
Good
great
interactive
support
times.
from
I
my
get
audience.
great
As a result,
support.
they receive
A really weird thing to bring up right here because it's not supposed to be about money right now. Like, can he not make it about money every time he ever talk about everything?
chill time with my audience.
Making it about money right now
Plays
is a
fun
little
games,
weird.
hangs out, has great conversation, right? Good interactive times. I get great support from my audience. As a result, they reciprocate and say thank you for the content.
Dude, people do that to restreams. Come on, man. Why would you bring that up?
Please continue to make it. I
Stop
have the
talking about
flexibility to
money.
play new. Well, it's fine. It's all good. I have more control right now than I've had in a very long time, and I'm very grateful for that. These
Control freak, control freak, control freak, control freak, control freak, control freak.
trolls ignore it because that's not their reality. Their reality is that every moment they have to believe that I'm some kind of a miserable wretch, that my life is miserable. My wife has left me, even though she's
this
here
is
every
boring.
day.
I'm
You
bored
know,
now.
we have a great
Yep. Thank you.
about me
I'm not listening
because
to
I've
him.
turned
Just
myself
do
into
whatever
an
that is.
antisocial loser who just
Oh my god.
size.
Dude, he's genuinely lashing out at like every nuanced take about him on the internet. Wow. Where's that Bloomberg article? This dude was so fucking butthurt last night. He was so butthurt last night after not hitting 2 goals, and he stayed up and read Twitter all night. Or he thought about Twitter all night, or he thought about past opinions or something. And he's actually just gonna. This is addressing the hate. Back in the day, like 10 years ago, when he did pre-streams like this, he would call it addressing the hate. This is addressing the hate.
It doesn't even make sense, the things they say and do, because they don't make sense. They're not meant to. They're just meant to be toxic things to
What
say
do they
as
do?
talking points so that they're very primitive.
Oh my god, this is so boring. I'm bored now. I hate saying stuff's boring, but what the fuck, man?
Actual intelligence. It's not observation.
Talking for a minute and a half about how people say that you don't have a wife. It's like, yeah, we get it. You talk about how Dale Viewbot, and you don't have proof. Why can't people talk about stuff with him and they don't have proof? Because it's not fair? Exactly.
No
It
sense
is not
that anyone
fair.
ever cared about it, but turn it into a toxic meme that we all laugh
Toxic
at, like
meme again.
5-year-olds frothing at the mouth. Like, what?
So what's the toxic meme? Lesbian haircut?
Do you get it? You're really messed up. But they don't. These people have insulated themselves from any level of actual observation or criticism. No one knows who they are because they hide on the internet.
Yep.
They don't have friends or relatives who even know what they're doing in their off hours because This is
I already talked about that. I'm not talking about that again.
Because they were emotional about something. Do you understand?
Dude, he's just fucking actually looping now.
Dark side Phil, this is their hobby. I mean, you're mentally cracked. I'm off hours because this is how they spend their time. You know, there's some people like, I have a hobby, or I go and work out.
I go and work
They sit
out.
on the internet.
You can work out when you listen to
making fun of
DSP.
Dark side Phil, this is their hobby. I mean, you're mentally cracked.
DSP don't even have
I'm
hobbies.
crashing out. Every day when you sit down and you just hate on someone on the internet for no reason and it makes you feel good about yourself.
It's not for no reason. It's because it's fun and it gives me more reason to waste time on Twitch and other things. I'm not going to trick myself into explaining stuff though, because I don't do that.
Hey, when you sit down and you just hate on someone on the internet for no reason and it makes you feel good about yourself, that's way more of any kind of
What if I don't feel good about myself?
than someone on the internet could have.
Is it okay if I don't feel good about myself because of it? What if I'm neutral because of it?
Because they were
God, this
emotional
dude's so
about something.
annoying.
You understand? Like having a human response
Oh my
to
God.
something with emotion or passion is a natural thing. What you're doing, actually deciding to spend your time to be toxic to someone on the internet you don't even know and to feel good about yourself.
Don't he do that though? When he yell at the people that make fun of him? He don't know those people. And then he genuinely makes himself judge those people too. And the thing is, the people that judge Darkside Phil, they all know him more than he know them. So when the people online say, he seems unhappy, it at least make more sense than if he say to them, you seem unhappy. He can't say, like he actually can't say to, what is it, Boom Arms defeat DSP or something? He can't tell him that he's unhappy. He can't. It's impossible. Boom Arms defeat DSP don't have a podcast talking about his life. He don't complain about people. He's just Boom Arms defeat DSP. And he's like, no, I'm not miserable. You are. But you can't judge me because you don't know me. But he don't know the people he call him miserable.
To be toxic to someone on the internet you don't even know.
Imagine being
and
toxic to
feel
somebody
good
you
about
don't know.
yourself about it because you did. That is so much more worse than anything that anyone you've ever called a lol cow has ever done on the internet.
It's really not, by the way. It's genuinely, literally, actually not. Because, like, you know, you can be an asshole and say he's like defending pedophiles right now. People call everything a lol cow, dude. Fucking whole ass pedophiles are lol cows now. You're worse than a pedophile because you make fun of DSP and quote unquote feel better about it. What's up with that, by the way? What's up with him always highlighting that people feel better about it and that they do it to feel better? Is it because when he does that, he's doing it to feel better? Yes. Because this is the thing. When Darkside Phil did his little A-log segment about Review Tech all of those months and months and months ago, he specifically said that he was doing it because he had a bad day. Somebody remember what I'm talking about.
But you wouldn't understand that because you don't.
And it's no troll stream I've ever seen in my life where anyone has ever said, I'm making this video about DSP to feel better about myself. Even if it's true, they're not going to say it.
in the mirror. You just.
But he said it because he's an idiot. And now he's trying to say everybody else feel that way. But he's the one that felt that way and then said it. So yeah.
Look at the people you like to make fun of to feel better about that horrible reflection that you have in your own mirror.
Again, how can he say that people that make fun of him hate their life and they're miserable, but he don't even know them? But we can't say, as the viewer of him, we can't say that he's miserable. How? He been on the internet for 20 fucking years. And half of the 20 years he say he was miserable and he was a drunk and he hated his life. He said that. It's no detractor that says that will say that, even if it's true. I like saying that now because he said it about wings. Even if it's true, don't say it. Like, he's ignoring a lot of actual facts to try to make this cringe point. Get it? This dude has literally cried multiple times because he was sad for multiple reasons. He's actually, in hindsight, said that he was miserable when nobody knew if he was. Nobody thought DSP was miserable in 2011. Nobody thought he was miserable in 2012. Nobody thought he was miserable in 2013. He waited until 2018, 2019 to say, oh, guys, I used to hate streaming back then. I was so miserable back then. And he acting like he never did that now. And he calling the trolls miserable. Where's Piece of Peace 3-hour-long video talking about how they were depressed? Where's the ALT 20-minute fucking video talking about being depressed?
Wrong way to do so. Because if you ignore everything,
He did talk about how he used
some
to drink a
things
lot.
are going to affect you. But if you have a flat-out I ignore everything policy, eventually some of your fans are going to start to distrust you. Maybe they'll start to believe the bullshit because they're going to say, well, if he doesn't address anything, that means that it's all true.
This is weird. Because this dude's getting subs that say DSP's lesbian haircut or whatever. Like, is he really trying to piggyback off of that with this argument? Guys, if I don't address the super chat, I'm gonna call it a super chat, I don't care. Guys, if I don't address the super chat that says I have a lesbian haircut, maybe my viewers will think I really have one. This don't even make sense. The argument genuinely is fucking dented.
Now, obviously, that's not the case.
Of course it's
But
not.
sadly, some people just have that mentality that if someone is refusing,
No, they don't. Maybe they do. I don't know. But I don't like him coming up with excuses to do stuff. He's trying to make an excuse for crashing out. He's trying to make an excuse for actually addressing the hate. Oh, I'm addressing the hate because my fans are stupid. Because my fans might think I'm a pedophile if I don't address the hate. And the thing is, he's not addressing the stuff that people would care about. Now that I think about it. Go with me on this. Every once in a while, one of those accounts pop up. Panda was 17, Panda was 17, Panda was 17. He don't address that. Ever. But he's addressing Phil's lesbian haircut. But he's telling us that if he addressed something, it's because other people might think it's true. Is that why he addressed Phil's lesbian haircut and not Panda was 17? It's almost like he don't want to address pedophilia allegations on every stream. But why is he acting like he would?
and hate, and you'll never have time to be positive about anything. Like if I addressed every
It's a
troll
weird stream
right
today.
now who's sitting in the kick chat, how on earth would I ever have time to make positive content? The answer is I wouldn't. Right? I wouldn't ever make positive content. I'd be losing my hair. I'd be ripping. Well, I am losing my hair, but I'd be ripping my hair out of my head, and I'd be freaking out, right? And I'd be just going nuts and constantly crashing out every single day. Now, there's sometimes that maybe I can address it. Where like if I see the pop up from an idiot gifting me a sub and it's a toxic name, I can laugh at it and expose how dumb they are. You know what I mean?
He's still talking about the
Like-
same thing. That's
oh, yeah,
insane. Holy
I'm
fucking
gonna bring
shit.
my wife's name up in a
They didn't bring his wife's name up. I'm being a semantic asshole, but fuck, dude, they didn't bring her name up. Again, he used to get gift subs from Kat's phone number. No one said, oh, her name is Kat, Khet now. My bad, I'm sorry.
a troll sub. Yeah, because
I'm being
you
stupid.
don't have anything to actually say of
Sorry.
intelligence. So you give a school your
Bring her
insult
name
because
up.
you have no fucking brain. Like you just pick on someone.
Okay, I'm skipping ahead now. Not that
Go
much
get
though.
a job.
Yep, go get a job. I'm pretty sure that dude got to have something. They can spend $20 a day on
Right.
DSP.
Do it your time, but just sit around and hurt people.
Next
on
is
the
going to
internet.
say to not be a
You certainly
virgin.
have time that you can donate to help people, right? But the thing is, you have to motivate.
This is weird. Listen to this.
Habitat for Humanity.
Hopefully he make his point. Okay, this is awesome.
You could go
Oh my God. Oh my God.
donate your time to helping people.
Don't troll donate. Donate to charity. What? So then you can be called a fucking philanthropist? This dude calls people philanthropists like it's a slur.
Right? You could you do charity work, go to a soup kitchen, do Habitat for Humanity. For goodness sake, if you
Go
have
to a
nothing to
soup
do with your
kitchen.
time
What
but
an
just sit
eye
around
roll.
and hurt people on the internet, you certainly have time that you can donate to help people, right? But the thing is, you have to.
Why don't DSP donate to help people? Because every once in a while he yell at somebody. And I don't care if he think that he deserve or has the right to yell at people. He still do it. When he yell at people, he should donate to charity. Every time he yell at somebody in his chat, he should give $1 to charity. I bet he'll stop.
On the internet,
Make it like a swear jar.
you certainly have time that you can donate to help people, right? But the thing is, you have to motivate yourself to be better. Instead of focusing on, I just want to dump on someone and be toxic, which is the easy way to exist, you actually have to realize you're wasting your life and try to turn it around,
That's not the easy way to exist. He's saying weird stuff again.
okay? Just do it.
You're wasting your life by hating on DSP. Go do charity for the rest of your life instead.
Guys, you're wasting your life. People are very mentally weak.
Or play video games for the rest of your life.
Do something better with it. Now, not everyone can do that because a lot of people are very mentally weak. I mean, hell, people who join online cults who hate people.
This dude act like Andrew Tate sometimes, man. Holy shit. He's like Andrew Tate combined with Destiny combined with Nick Fuentes.
People are mentally weak. That's why you joined the cult to begin with.
The
You have to
cult.
break that level of...
Says yet again, this dude, people called him a cult leader for 15 years. And because they did, now he's going to call the people that called him a cult leader cult leaders. Ridiculous. Somebody act like they run a cult way more than everybody else, and I think it's the dude whose face is inside of the circle. And another thing, like, I don't know, man. It seems kind of like fighting a wrong with a wrong. It seems like two wrongs make a Kermit type beat. Because if it's so ridiculous and outlandish and nonsensical and stupid and silly and buzzword, that the trolls can accuse him of having a cult, call him a cult leader, or say he run his audience like a cult, why can't he do it to other people? It's like if something's so ridiculous to say about you, how do you say it about other people?
control and go off and do something.
You're just keeping that talking point around, and then people just gonna say it back to him again. This is just gonna make more people say that he got a cult and he run a cult, and make me want to make some sock accounts. This fucker read Twitter all damn day. Make about 20 sock accounts and name them all DSP cult leader and talk about them all day.
Yourself. Okay? Just do it.
Just do it.
Seriously, you'll feel so much better after 3 hours of building a house for someone who doesn't have one.
Ooh, this is weird. This is weird. This is weird.
Yourself.
This is weird.
Okay? Just do it.
This is
Seriously,
weird.
you'll feel so much better after 3 hours of building a house for someone who doesn't have one than 3 hours of sitting on the internet dumping on a streamer. Because you'll actually say, I did that. I helped out a family in need, rather than I crapped on someone who I don't even affect. You know? But that's it. These people are nuts.
This is some
They need
premium
help.
desperation,
We have a-
y'all. This is premium desperation. To go out of your way and say all of this stuff just because you want other people to think that people should leave you alone. Because somebody in the audience is dumb enough and gullible enough to say, yeah, this does make sense. Yeah, Phil, they should do charity work instead of bullying you online. I don't know, maybe he should do charity work instead of begging online.
Entire group of people.
Like, this dude has literally shit on me for charity stuff. That could have been me begging for money for myself. Just saying. And then he compared it to Robin Hood. This is like if Robin Hood stole from the blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Like, man, I don't care. It don't
Rather
matter.
than I crapped on someone who I don't even affect. You know? But that's it. These people are nuts.
These
They need
people are
help.
nuts.
We
They
have
are.
an entire group of people. It's not a whole generation, but certainly it's this most recent generation who've grown up always online. And they don't have anyone who's supervising them. They don't have anyone who's watching them.
Bro, we're talking about grown-ups. Grown-ups need supervision? Hello, Jade. How many grown-ups do you think need supervision? Is it because Cat needs supervision from him?
Anyone who's guiding them through life to say, whoa, what are you doing with your free time? That's not right.
What should you do with your free time, knit? So?
This
Play
is
video games?
how humans have existed before and been healthy and happy. This is what you should seek with your time.
This is weird. Imagine somebody speaking like this, and then he's leaving so many blanks in this, dude. It's like, how do I word this? He's leaving so many, like, empty spaces in what he's talking about. Like, I gotta fill in so many blanks for this to make sense. Oh, man, what do you do with your free time? Oh, I fucking make fun of DSP all day. Oh, well, that's terrible, man. Here's what humans have done for the entire existence of humanity, and here's what you should do. Humans rely on AI to make their thumbnails now, according to DSP, so I don't know if humans should do what they have always done.
An entire group of people. It's not a whole generation, but certainly it's this most recent generation who've grown up.
Yeah, he developed a whole website to troll people and call them slurs and post dick pics without getting in trouble.
always online.
But it's about the new
And they don't
generation.
have anyone who's supervising them. They don't have anyone who's watching them, anyone who's guiding them through life to say, whoa, what are you doing with your free time?
Whoa.
That's not right. This is how humans have existed before.
What's that
Been
mean?
Healthy and happy. This is what you should seek with your time.
What does that mean? Is so many blank spaces in this little segment. You have to fill in the whole book.
Existed before.
What does
Are you
this
doing with your
segment
free
mean?
time? That's not right. This is how humans have existed before and been healthy and happy. This is what you should see.
Yeah, I'm gonna really fixate on this because I'm kind of butthurt about it. So he's almost saying, not even almost, he's basically saying that people should keep living the way that people used to live and not, I guess, troll him. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is this is coming from a dude who don't have a real job. Like he fuck around on the internet all day. That's not what people used to do. 30 years ago, 43-year-old men didn't make their living playing video games. Why can he make his living playing video games? He doesn't even have a kid. At one point in time, a 43-year-old man without a kid probably would get kicked out the fucking village. Why don't he have a kid? With his marriage, he's married. To not have kids, why he got married? 300 years ago, if you got married and ain't have kids, they probably think he was a witch or something. So where's his job and where's his kids? Since everybody else is supposed to do what humanity's always done. Where's his job and where's his kids? Because I don't see him. I don't see him.
Your time. Not
I don't see
what
him.
are you doing with
I'm
your
looking
time?
for him.
Watching them. Anyone who's guiding them through life to say, whoa, what are you doing with your free time?
Because I'm going to call that unfair. I'm going to call it unfair that the trolls, I'm going to say the trolls to keep it easy for myself. The trolls are supposed to live a normal life, apparently, and not even fuck with people online, not even have fun making fun of people online, not even have fun laughing at people. Like, I'm not supposed to be able to do what I'm doing, and you, the viewer in the chat, also aren't supposed to be able to do what you're doing. You can't even laugh at them because you're supposed to go have kids and build houses and become a pastor or something. And I'm like, where his then? If he gonna live a normal life, then maybe I can do it after him because I'm a fucking failure, right? So why should I have a normal life first if he don't have one? He got to lead the charge. Just like those little bitches that I was talking about. What's that name? Lil Man, Fuentes and other guy, Trafficker Man with the pizza, bald, Trafficker Man with the pizza, Fuentes and Destiny. Those fuckers will tell you to have kids too. Those fuckers will tell you to not be an incel too. And what they're doing, trafficking, eating pieces, and being cat men. Cat men.
That's not right. Who's guiding, and they don't have
Bunch of femboys. Bunch of femboys telling people online to live a normal life and have children. And save the white race.
recent generation who've grown up.
That's what he doing. That's actually what he doing. He's doing it in his own way. He's a fucking cat boy who's never gonna have kids, but he's telling everybody else to go out and be a real adult. Man, you first.
It's not right.
You
This is how
first.
humans have existed before and been healthy and happy. This is what you should seek with your time. Not this new toxic online culture of crap. This
is literally what those
worst
dudes do,
possible
bro.
thing that
This
you
is
could do
literally
with
what
your
those dudes do.
But no one's looking at it. And what's happening is we're seeing a whole generation of people grow up broken. They're not socially trained. They don't know how to interact with people. They don't even understand social cues and things.
Oh my God, this is tough. First of all, autism is a thing. Dude. It's people that interact with people literally all day. And it's still hard. Just because you do it don't mean it's gonna be easy. But it's the same dude who think if he just plays Street Fighter a lot, he'll be really good at it. He think if you just interact with people all day, you'll be basically Chris Rock. You'll turn into a natural comedian. Stop. That ain't how life works. That is not how life works. I guarantee you it is people that work the register at Burger King, and every single person they interact with, they're like dying inside. and it's gonna be like that forever unless they go to Big Pharma. Fuck Big Pharma.
that should be being analyzed by people who have the power to help and speak up and fix it.
Nice, he's being weird.
Actually, the worst
Get counseling.
thing that you could do with your time. But no one's looking at it. And what's happening is we're seeing a whole generation of people grow up broken. They're not socially trained.
Yeah, DSP did say that. He said that he was on a cocktail of medication and he was obsessed with this girl and he was gonna do something crazy. He said that. I have never, ever said anything even 1% close. I have never, ever even heard anybody else say anything close. Even all of the low cow live, low cow everything, even those dudes never said something like that. Even Iceman didn't say that.
They don't know how to interact
Yeah, he had the incel manifesto when it was about all women, including his grandma.
with people. They don't even understand online. But no one's looking at it. And what's happening is we're seeing a whole generation of people grow up broken. They're not socially trained. They don't know how to interact with people. They don't even understand social cues and things.
Yeah, him saying that is ridiculous. And this is, oh my God. Okay, I gotta recover a little bit. This is yet again him saying something that everybody say about him. Holy fuck. All he do is look at what everybody say about him and repeats it back to them. And again, he doesn't even know. We have dozens of hours, maybe hundreds of hours of him interacting with random people. And all of those weird, not radical heights, what's it called? Arc raiders. All of those weird arc raiders interactions and just everything, dude. It's just everything. And he's saying this about people that he don't even know what their interactions with other people are like. He doesn't know how Phil's lesbian haircut interacts with other people because he's Phil's lesbian haircut. He don't even know how I interact with other people.
What's happening is they don't know how to interact with people.
Because you don't watch
they
my
don't
streams
even
enough.
understand social cues and things. Instead, they just are weirdos who sit around.
Dark Side Phil saying that other people don't understand social cues is nasty. This the same dude who had, like, I'm being real friendly about this when I say it, because just a fair warning. It's about OIC. This is the same dude who had a viewer of his that was transitioning, and they said that they didn't want their name on a leaderboard. No. It was like a lot, dude. Because it was the OIC, like, call me she thing, and it was the OIC, don't put me on a leaderboard thing. And he didn't want to read social cues then. He was asking that person to double down. Are you sure? You sure? I can call you whatever you want. It don't matter to me. Are you sure? Who does that? Who does that? Call me ma'am. Are you sure? What? You don't ask that unless you're sure. Take my name off the leaderboard. I don't want to be on the leaderboard. You sure? I could take you off the leaderboard if you want. Are you sure? But this dude telling other people that they don't understand social cues. At least other people fucking listen, man.
Doing bizarre fucking things.
At least other people, if they talk about the Terminator game, they'll remember that they talked about it. At least other people, if they talk about the climbing game, they'll remember that they talked about it. This dude talk about stuff with his viewers and then forget the next day.
Things. Instead, they just are weird.
Because he don't care.
Who sit
Because
around
nobody matter to him.
It's just really cracked human behavior.
Correct
That
human
should be
behavior.
being-
This is the second time he said correct today.
Just really cracked human behavior that should be being analyzed by people who have the power to help and speak up and fix it.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. It's like you almost want genuine white coats to come and get someone. So I make fun of DSP, and then a psychiatrist or something, I don't know, they're supposed to waste their actual degree on analyzing me making fun of him, and then they're supposed to, like, I guess give me drugs or something? He wants Big Pharma to come get me. No. Well, I'm like State when it comes to Big Pharma. I will go out swinging.
But it's not. It's actually going completely unrecognized and completely
He want the white coats to come get me. They're gonna be red.
unobserved. And
It's an
then we
RTU
have
segment.
horrible things happening.
I will defend
This person
myself.
went nuts and went on a violence spree somewhere. And we say, how could this
Oh my god! Now he's saying that the trolls are fucking school shooters, bro. They're shooters. They're shooters. They're shooters.
then when we have
He's doing it.
horrible
He's
things
doing it.
happening
He's doing it.
Unobserved. And then when we have horrible things happening, right? This person went nuts and went on a violence spree somewhere. And we say, how could this have possibly happened?
This fun because yesterday a dude was saying that Ross, Bathtub Ross, Jonathan Ross, genuine psycho, like an actual guy who I am scared of, who genuinely got took away by some force and is not on the internet because he's actually locked away in some hole somewhere. That dude was a fucking psycho. That dude was a DSP fan. That dude went after DSP trolls. DSP say he don't know who that is. That dude, if I'm gonna call it a direct interaction because he did try to message me and I got really scared. Ross messaged me and I blocked him and logged out of Twitter that day. It was like, I was like, nope. I actually was like, nope. I closed the laptop that day. That dude, that's the guy. If I seen anybody on the internet that seemed like they could have actually been a crazed shooter style, it was Ross. Everything he said, the way he acted, the stuff that, like all of it, dude. Craziest person ever. He was like Stevie times 20. He was 20 Stevies in one. He was a suicidal, genocidal, homicidal version of Stevie. He would actually say he's gonna kill your family. He would actually screech like a demon.
Because no one analyzed or cared about the situation. It shouldn't exist. It's
He was
busted and
screech
broken.
like a demon.
And that's who becomes your next crazy mass violence committer.
Wow.
Just sit, because I guarantee
Mass
you, those
violence
people who do that
committer.
stuff probably sit online all day, doing toxic shit on the internet. They don't have friends. They don't have family who care about them. They just sit there with absolutely no purpose to their lives.
DSP don't have friends or family that care about him either. This is just all projection because it's all stuff that people say on the internet about him. And he read it all day and he get mad and he bottle it up and he come on stream and say, no, you. He really come on stream and say, no, you.
And then one day they snap.
Yeah, everybody like
That's
this
who
too.
becomes your next crazy mass violence committer because no one analyzed or cared about the situation. It shouldn't exist.
Hey, okay, quick random take from me. He said that people make fun of him to feel better for themselves. He said that. Why would they become a shooter if they're feeling better about themselves making fun of DSP? And shit, if you feel better making fun of DSP, it's like a never-ending flow of feeling better. It's like actually never-ending. Because did it stop yet?
And I've accepted that fact.
I've accepted that fact.
Like, if this person, every time they gift a sub, I just have to shake my head and be like, cracked individual.
Wow.
Can't stop it.
Ear wiggle.
No reason to really address it. But if I want to say, hey, look, even your joke is stupid. A lesbian haircut is a manly haircut, so I have a good haircut. Thanks.
It's not, though. Why does he think this is true? Can he show us? Can he Google lesbian haircut? Google
I can do
lesbian
that if I
haircut.
want. It's my prerogative. I don't have to ignore everything. I can make a joke. If I have to, sadly, do some moderation on a stream or something because the moderators aren't around, I can do that. I can joke about it. I can take it seriously.
This lesbian haircut
It's all within
thing.
my power. The truth is,
really-
no matter how I react,
wow.
it's a crash out to them, so it doesn't really matter. But for my audience, I want you to understand the reason that I felt like I wanted to talk about this today very rationally and calmly is because I've been seeing it pop up more and more. This guy who literally sits here with 50 sock accounts a day, the guy's not well. And we all know that. Like, the thing is, at one point, it's like, okay, it's kind of funny, the guy's coming back. But once he does it the millionth day in a row, and once everyone in chat's like, dude, what is going on with this guy? Yeah,
He
we
never
all
thought it
recognize
was
the guy's
funny.
nuts. And it's just, it's just crazy that these people have actually normalized this level of behavior to think that this is fine, this is normal, this is fun stuff for the internet. It's not. It's busted and broken, but we get it because we're of sound mind. These people are not. That's why
This is the cult leader segment.
it's not. It's busted and broken, but we get it because we're of sound mind. These people are not. That's why they behave like this, and that's why they think it's okay to. They've actually familiarized themselves with another group of people who are cracked just like them.
I don't know what this segment is. I don't know if he's trying to trick people into saying something or what. It's like no reality where I ever said anything was normal. What's up with him and the fixation on normal? You want to talk about normal? I can go back to talking about normal again. Normal is a 43-year-old man not making money, being bad at games, and complaining about trolls. Normal is a 43-year-old married man having some fucking kids. Normal is a 43-year-old man getting off the fucking internet. Why can't he not be normal to such a crazy extent? Is my question.
And they have these weird social groups and cult-like...
Save the Polish race, DSP.
Just like them. And they have these weird social groups and cult-like discussions on Discord about this shit. It's bizarre shit.
And then also to fixate on a normal thing. He don't want to be normal. And being normal is boring. I'm sure he said it at least once. But he wants the trolls to be normal because he thinks the trolls being normal would mean that they would leave him alone. And they should go to Big Pharma.
I never wanted to get into it, but people send me the information and say, look what happened to him. Oh my God. These people actually are just, they're not well.
What's he lying about?
Familiarize themselves with another group of people who are cracked just like them. And they have these weird social groups and cult-like discussions on Discord about this shit. It's bizarre shit.
Cult-like discussion. Cult-like discussion. He's projecting again. This is a cult-like discussion. The dude said, me and you are sound mind, and he did a little hand motion like I'm across the table from him.
I never wanted to get into it, but people send me the information and say,
that's still bad. I'm sorry. That's not a good excuse. Like, I don't want to be a part of a lot of stuff. And if I get sent something that I don't care about, I will ignore it. Like, straight up. I'm not even going to say I don't care about it. It's just going to be like it didn't happen. And he's so old. Why can't he do that? Why he hide behind everybody else?
look what happened to him. Oh,
that's not mature to hide behind other people like that.
My God. These people actually are just, they're not well. And no one talks to them about it. No one tries to help them.
I'm skipping ahead now.
Moving
40
forward,
second skip.
I'm not going to address it all the time, but I might every once in a while and laugh at it.
Yeah, today he addressed it for 30 minutes. I think that was a 30-minute segment from him.
Understand, I just want to make this abundantly
If
clear.
I just played it straight through without pausing.
Because people say, how can you everyday stream when you have all these people who dump on you and say these things about you? Because it doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't. You know, there are people who are committing crimes against me every day, stealing my content, illegally live restreaming it. That sadly does affect me business-wise.
Oh my God, he flip-flopped already.
As a creator, or as someone who has fun with the content he puts out, who cares what these idiots say?
Dude, it genuinely do affect him as a creator, though. And he said that today.
They're not you, they're not me. We're having a good time together.
Look, he's doing it again. Cult leader, cult leader, cult leader.
Puts out. Who cares what these idiots say? They're not you, they're not me.
It's weird that he do this and he point out how many people restream him. He's pointing at the camera saying they're not you, they're not me. And I'm like, wait, you're calling me a cult member and a shooter, DSP. How are you pointing at me now saying that I'm based?
We're having a good time together, right? Why would anyone give a crap about this stuff? Oh no, you gave me more money. I do time to a win. That's it. But understand, when everything for them, they've tried to organize into a win.
No, not
it's
really.
Not a win. Every crash out that they address means that they lose.
Not really. That's not how that works.
And they actually think that it's important to say that Phil freaked out about something today.
This is stupid. This is really bad take.
You can't escape.
Really bad, weird take. It's like no way he believed this, dude. This is delusional as fuck. So I'm dumb.
Cha-ching motherfucker.
I'm gonna use the word dumb to make it easy for myself.
Correct age stand.
No, I'm correct.
I am.
I'm correct for restreaming him like I normally do and discussing what's happening on his stream like I normally do. Because that's what this is. He could have been talking about burgers and I would just skip through it and complain that he's talking about burgers. But it's still the same thing. The same thing happened over here no matter what. To be honest, homie. And he's trying to say that if you're covering this, then you're like basically stupid because you're doing what he wants you to do. I don't know. This is weird. It's like, yeah, if my ops talk about me acting like a cringe loser, they're the ones losing because they're covering it. But he's the one acting like a cringe loser instead of making content. Remember that Bloomberg article?
Every crash out that they address means that they lose.
Yeah. So me talking about what's happening right now mean that I'm losing. But him doing this doesn't mean he's losing.
because it means they have no life. And
That's
they actually
awesome.
think that it's important to say that Phil freaked out about something.
Him freaking out over random shit and misrepresenting troll posts and getting mad about Phil's lesbian haircut and being homophobic. That's apparently okay. And me watching it and saying what I think about it as it happens is apparently bad. Yeah, whatever he want to think. Let's get some fucking
When in
subs.
reality, it's not important at all. I'm just some dude on the internet streaming games. Who gives a shit if Phil crashed out?
Well, that's not how that
The
works.
biggest thing in your life today was saying Phil crashed out and I observed it. You have no life.
So what's the biggest thing in his life today? Like, seriously, what's the biggest thing in DSP's life every single day? It's probably something he talked about in the daily rap. This is like glass house shit. Like, we're all on the internet, man. Why do we want to be perceived as being so important? And I say we meaning him. Why does he want to be perceived as being so important? And why does he want to be perceived as being normal? He old as fuck and make these shitty Let's Plays and got married to not have kids. Are you a witch? Are you a fucking sorcerer? Is Cat a witch? What's wrong with Cat? Why don't she have kids yet? Something might be wrong with her. 500 years ago, they would have thought something was wrong with her.
Done.
Done.
Let's do some shout outs.
How many shout outs you got, you fucking loser? You made $25, $30 off a bunch of troll names.
Someone did a $1.98 tip. I have no idea why they go out of their way to do like $1 and change. But they said, I think your haircut looks good considering you have hair recession. Many men your age are slick bald. You see,
This is a really off response to a dude giving him money. Now, the dude's probably trolling. Like, I don't know. Like, let's ignore what the guy's saying. They gave him $1.80 something or whatever. And he's like, I don't know why they give $1 and change. Do you want $1 flat? Because if you give him $1 straight up, he will complain. He literally will complain if you give him $1. And he's going to say, PayPal takes a big cut. You're really not giving me anything. But then if you give him $1.80, $1.70, then he get weird. Why are you giving me $1.70? This dude has lost the fucking plot. Because I can explain to you in plain words why a person would do that. Because they want him to get the dollar. You're supposed to give a little bit more than $1 so he get an actual dollar. This is something he talked about years ago.
but they said, I think your haircut looks good considering you have hair
But yeah, the dude's
recession.
probably a
Many men
troll.
your
I don't know,
age are
man.
slick
Like I say,
bald.
ignore what he
You should
said.
have full $1.98 tip. I have no idea why they go out of their way.
I don't
to
know
do
why
like
they go out of
$1
their
and
way.
change. But they said, I think your haircut looks good considering you have hair recession. Many men your age are slick bald. You seem to have a full head of thick hair. A blessing at your age. My friend was bald by 29. See now,
Okay. I don't really want to even hear him talk about that. So I might not listen to it at all. But I am going to rewind and read his YouTube chat because they're having so much fun. Holy shit, dude. Like, actually, his whole chat today probably was worth reading. And I didn't look at him at all. Your biggest mistake is thinking there's only a little handful of trolls. He don't think it's a handful of trolls. Kabali, this dude's a dent. Have you seen the latest thing logging the chat of kicking YouTube and noting down the sentences of people who got banned? Yeah, thank you for trying to get him to talk about that. Let's see. You just said, how would cat leaving affect you? So this is when he say dumb shit and then say other dumb shit and don't know what he's saying. I guess he said something about cat and then said, how would that affect me? So this dude in his chat says, you just said, how would cat leaving affect you? So you wouldn't care if cat left you? Obviously he would. Like, he really do say stuff and not, like, he don't know what he's saying. He say stuff he don't mean and he say stuff that he don't understand. Straight up. Like when he was trying to hate on Dale and he said, poor people go to the gym. Like, stop. Is this stand-up comedy? Oh, fun fact, Darkside Phil's he's gonna get gym equipment soon. He's gonna get a Bowflex style thing soon. Like super soon. He's basically talking himself into getting it. And you can tell the way he talk about it on stream is the same way he talk about it in real life. Oh, this will be so useful. It'll take up this amount of space. It'll be great because I won't injure myself. Like he said that on his stream. Oh, this is great because if my arm gives out, I can just release. I'm not going to hurt myself. This dude's trying to talk himself into spending probably like $400, $500 on some little exercise thing. And then he can talk about working out the rest of his life.
I'm not going to address it all.
I want to read more stuff from his chat. Uh, would be so mad. I would be so mad if that cracked individual showed up right now. Oh yeah, they mean a YouTube chat guy. He didn't post during this segment. I hope that was on purpose. Social media made y'all way too comfortable disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face. Dude posted a Mike Tyson quote. Another dude in the chat said, doesn't affect me. He's the king of Ice Warden. Crimes don't affect him. They only affect him sometimes. This is a good post. You just said how it can't leave an effect. You already read that. I've literally never seen another streamer talk about trolls so much. Everyone else just ignores and blocks them. Dent tractors are a decent chunk of support daily. Thanks for the money, dummies. This other dude says, you are obsessed, Phil. You could stop and do something else, but you enjoy being a gamer. So you choose to play games. This is your life. I feel like I didn't read that right. So what's the point of watching you? If that's the case, you make it seem like you're worthless to watch? I don't know what that means. Wait, why is it wrong for detractors to do it, but Phil can publicly do it to Wings? Because he's a better person, dude.
Considering you have hair recession, many from it. Like, what's wrong with me, age grace?
I remember a long time ago, people used to say that we're in a different reality now, completely since then. But I remember people used to say that RTU was troll shielding when he would make fun of DSP a bunch. And Review Tech always made fun of DSP, but I mean, like, when he really started like doing it, people used to say that a lot. And it's been a long time since anybody said that because the opinion has flipped so much on Review Tech. And because it's been so long since I've seen somebody say that about Review Tech, I kind of forgot about that term. And now that I remember that term randomly in the middle of the night last night, yeah, DSP is definitely using Wings to troll shield. Like, obviously.
Let's do some shout.
The troll shield concern troll combo. Nothing he can do.
Done. Let's do some shout outs.
Let's do some shout outs.
I lose weight and I'll get, like, what's wrong with me addressing getting older? Have I not said that
boring
my
and
goal
annoying?
is to age gracefully, that I'm not going to be doing things like dyeing my hair club for men, or anything like that. I'll do things that naturally I can do to improve myself. I'll change my diet. I'll work out and lose weight, and I'll get, more muscular because I want to live longer. I want to be there longer with my wife, right? But I'm not going to do these crazy, I'm going to dye my hair, I'm going to do this crap. I'm just not going to do that, okay? But for me to address this $2 tip apparently is a horrible thing. It's a crash out, right? What? No, you're the crash out.
So he's fully seen that $80 something tip as a troll post, even though obviously it wasn't supposed to be seen as that. But whatever, man. Like, simply talking about balding is a troll post now. Even if you point out that you don't think he's bald, and even if he say, I'm not bald, think about how that don't make sense. Talking about men balding is trolling. In this guy's chat who say he's not balding. Make that make sense.
His sons all lost their hair in their 30s.
I don't want to hear about that anymore, though. I'm skipping ahead. No.
Only 10. Because they've done way more than that before.
I want to age gracefully.
Okay, okay, and there you go. So that's what I mean. Do I have to address it? I mean, I kind of had to.
Okay. I'm not rewinding. I'm skipping ahead.
Sucks because obviously.
And now he's banning a bunch. Now he's banning a bunch.
About 10 and then 10 and then 10 and then it ends up being like 50 accounts all spamming at once. Yeah, look, here's another.
Yeah, natural human emotion. It's a natural human emotion to cope so damn much.
And it sucks because obviously I don't want to waste time on my show, Yeah,
you do.
Doing it.
Where's the Bloomberg article?
I'm not going to let them just completely destroy the chat and then no one who's on Kick can even talk and say something intelligent.
They don't do that anyway.
There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. Continuing. So I didn't even put it on yet. Here we go. So I'll just say.
Skipping ahead a little bit.
Doesn't. So, I feel like I'm a lot more cooler. Razzing them back, right, with a joke back, or just laughing at it, or just ignoring it is much better than getting angry about it. Because getting angry about it, there's just no point. Like, what's the point? You're not going to stop them. These people are cracked, and they're going to do what they want, and they're weird.
Boring. Skipping ahead a minute.
If you're serious about, and I've tried like adjusting it. It's just garbage. It's like made in China garbage, you know.
Oh, great. So he's being racist now?
Like some good equipment, so that I can actually work out even.
Yeah, I don't care. Workout equipment skipping.
The master bedroom and
No. I am boycotting listening to stuff about his day-to-day home life. This dude called people that make fun of him school shooters or whatever, and psychopaths and sick people, and say that they care about stuff they shouldn't care about. And then he talk about stuff that people shouldn't fucking care about. I don't know. I don't want to hear about him cleaning his house and buying stuff and vacuuming the carpets today. Maybe in a month it'll be interesting.
So continuing
If Wings
on here,
did this, he'll get mad at him.
You talk about your whole life on stream, Wings.
Look at the King's text. $5. This dude got like $35, $40 in troll pop-ups that he constantly pointed at, and he didn't add any of them. Ah!
So someone tipped a buck, and I'm going to summarize because it's a big paragraph. They're saying, basically, when your trolls say these things that aren't valid criticism, that's all fine. But how do you help yourself to discern that from real criticism? Because sometimes it might be a real criticism, and you ignore it because you think it's a troll thing. Yeah, that's
What's a real criticism? Because dude, he had a guy in his chat yesterday that said that he used AI for his thumbnails, and he got banned. And that was the literal fact, correct? And I saw it, and it got banned. I'm pretty sure that have to count as genuine criticism, right?
It's tough.
I don't know.
To be frank with you,
It's not tough.
because
It's tough if you're a fucking lolcow. I'm sorry, I'm skipping that.
this is my mouth can be.
This sucks. It's
But
as
every
tough
once
as
in
you
a
want it
while
to
it's
be.
apparent. There are days when, like I told you guys, I have some medical stuff. I've got stupid post-nasal drip, and because of that, some days my sinuses, my mouth can be kind of screwed up.
What the fuck? I gotta rewind.
The whole so immediately you think it's a detractor meme. It's all made up. Sometimes it's not. You're right. Sometimes it may be something that's true or a valid criticism.
Yeah, like using AI in your
For
thumbnails.
example, the whole smacking on the mic thing. Is there a smacking sound that's being made on my microphone from time to time? Yes.
He said that it wasn't. He said that it wasn't, and he said that it wasn't called that. It was a really specific lame-ass clip that I didn't ever watch on my own stream. I was told about it by other people. But he said that it wasn't lip smacks. He said that it was tongue pops was what he said. And that's not what that is. It's a completely different phenomena altogether, dude.
Is it
Phenomena.
nearly as bad as the troll
It's a whole
made it out
different
to be?
thing.
Hell no. It's barely noticeable. And in fact, unless someone
Barely
calls it
noticeable.
outright and says, really listen for it, most of the time you don't hear it. But every once in a while, it's apparent.
Well, that's annoying. This is a take that he got from somebody else. That's like literally stuff that other people say. Like, what the fuck? Did he steal his take from Meerkat?
Now I'm using
This dude fucking
noise
shit, bro.
accentuating. What does that mean?
And those, bro, the smacks are so loud sometimes. Are you kidding me? You're not gonna tell people that they only hear it if they're listening for it. Don't gaslight me.
Noise canceling.
Don't
Now I'm
gaslight me.
using noise accentuating. What does that mean? What it used to be is that all the noises that went into the microphone would be blocked out except for my voice. Now it's taking everything at a very low level and it's taking my voice and it's making it louder. Okay, it's the opposite technology of what used to be done, and this is what everyone uses now.
Yeah, there's no point listening to this because you can listen to his videos from 2013 and he's smacking those too. Like, I don't know, man. Everybody, quote unquote, everybody smack their lips when they're talking into a microphone every once in a while. But if it's happening actually every 60 seconds, that's the difference.
For their mic. It's the new modern thing. Everyone stopped using the old technology and started using this new one. But the problem is when you adjust to something.
Like, you can listen to his videos. I'm not going to pull them up, but I have the tab open. Those videos from 2013, 2011, 2012, 2014, when he would do the edited voiceover shit, he's smacking an O's. His end of the year countdown videos, he's smacking an O's.
New. There's bugs to be worked out. And so what's happening is it's now picking up little nuanced sounds like the smacking of my lips that it didn't used to pick up. And there's nothing I can do about that. All I can do is continue to tweak it and get a little better.
It's only nuanced if it's not loud in real life. And like, It is. You would like stop.
right? But
Stop.
you're right. Like, there are times when maybe there is a legit criticism, but the problem is I don't know it's legit because you hear it from a bunch of idiots first. If only these people knew how to act like normal humans. Like, if they actually would come into the chat and be like, hey, Phil, so just so you know, since you adjusted
He asking for people to baby him. This is him asking people to baby
your
him.
microphone, would come into the chat and be like, hey, Phil, so just so you know, since you adjusted your microphone, there's this weird smacking sound that we're all hearing, and it's kind of annoying.
Wow,
like-
that we're all hearing is insane. He would disagree with that. That we're all hearing part. He would totally disagree with that. And he's asking people to baby him. The old man who said that everyone else who's 20 years younger than him, they're getting coddled. Like pig go coddled. This dude constantly complained about people being coddled and babied. Are those people asking to be coddled?
Oh, really?
Or do they just wish they were?
There's this weird smacking sound that we're all hearing, and it's kind of annoying. I'd be like, oh, really? Oh, I'll look into that. Instead, they all come in with toxic memes. They say dumb shit in the chat. It's insulting, and they bring it up every 5 seconds. So obviously, I'm not going to care about it.
You know something I should bring up every 5 seconds? How I have a hype train right now. Big ups to the hype train because of the resub from Mr. CJ X3 for 17
Because
months.
you're just annoying. You know, there's a difference between, oh, I want you to get better versus, oh, I just want to annoy you by trying to call you out
Get
for a
better.
shortcoming, right? That's the
It's
difference.
a shortcoming to smacking the mic. Why did he blame technology, by the way? If it's a shortcoming, why is he blaming technology and saying that the microphone's picking up nuances that it never picked up? If it's a shortcoming, why is he trying to gaslight people and say that you only hear it if you listen for it? My guy, I'm sitting here listening to your stream with headphones on. If something happened, I'm gonna hear it. And if it don't, I don't.
Difference. A friend is someone who will come by and be like, hey, just so you know, this
Guys, it could be better over here. I could be fixating on farting clips. Y'all know he got a fart clip? I never watch fart clips. Ever. I should fixate on those, and then he can get mad about it on his stream and call me weird.
is happening, and you probably want to improve to make your content better versus, haha, you loser.
I'd rather fixate on a
every
lip
5
smack.
seconds. What a weird, pathetic, weird.
And sometimes they're funny.
to go about-
Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they're annoying. It's like a begging segment. Sometimes begging segments are really funny. And sometimes they're actually not funny at all, and I don't want to listen to them.
Out stuff. These people on the internet have no social skills.
Oh,
So to them, to be insulting, to be rude, to be as offensive as possible is normalized and okay.
this is really funny because he was mean and rude to Asmongold to get an interview. The Asmongold lore is that he was mean on Twitter to get attention because he knew being mean would get attention. That's cap, by the way.
Can't escape.
That's all cap. It's so easy to say that in hindsight because it worked out. But if it didn't work out, we would have never heard him say that. Why wouldn't he mean to Mr. Medicare? He should have been mean to him.
They actually feel like that's the way to do it. It's not, and no one's ever going
Hey,
to
cancer
have a
haver.
good response to that. But they don't
I
understand.
don't think it's
that.
cancer.
They're actually
It's something.
they're cracked in the head. They don't have a normal thought
Build
process.
a house, build
right?
a well, donate to
So-
a food shelter, help stray animals, donate books, and let a 43-year-old lazy
Nothing
slut call
here
it virtue
just
signaling.
said. A good example of this would be the mic
What's the 100
distance.
bits
The
that chose
trolls and
LC?
review
And I'm gonna raise the gifts up. To
Like
trigger
USA
point. I
criticized
remember
the
that name.
distance.
59 months.
To be fair, your mic setup now with it close. Nothing here just said. A good example of this would be the mic distance. The trolls and Review Tech USA criticized the distance. To be fair, your mic setup now with it closer to your voice sounds way better. It was valid. And here's the truth. I always knew that. I knew that this microphone
Wow.
was meant to be truthful. I'm not close enough. To be truthful, here's what.
I can't. I'm kind of losing it now. Come on, man. To be truthful, I knew already. To be truthful. This is so bad, by the way, to do this. Yeah, the thing that I said was dumb and I argued against it and I ignored it. Actually, that was true. This dude's lived his whole life like this. I wonder why he don't have any friends.
They're actually, again, they're cracked in the head. They don't have a normal mic distance. The trolls and Review Tech USA.
Like, dog, can I call it cracked in the head to see genuine feedback and ignore it because it's from people that you don't like? What if I call that cracked in the head? To run a business and ignore feedback because it's from people you don't like. And then when you change the thing, you say, I always knew that. You guys were right. The guys that I don't like and I didn't want to listen to, I knew you were right. Is that cool? Is that okay? It is, because he did it.
This is how this microphone is supposed to work. I'm like not even an inch away from
Look,
it.
he's like
This
Billy
is
the
actually
Fridge.
how this style of mic is intended to work, that you literally have it like touch each ear.
Mhm. You literally have it touching your lip.
I don't have this flexibility. So why are you going to harass the guy? Say, you're using your mic wrong. Okay, well, I don't have the setup to use it right. So why are you bothering me?
This is
Doesn't
fucked.
my content
Bro, he used the word harassed. Why are you harassing me? Why are you bothering me? He invited Review Tech on his stream under a lie. He genuinely ran ops on Review Tech and lied to him to get him to show up on his stream. And then did some weird shit with the Kino Casino and just wanted him to go along with it. And he got the nerve to say that that dude bothered him by bringing up the mic. That's insane. And harassing. What a strong word. You're harassing me about my microphone. Let's talk about it. The dude who say, I need feedback. Pig go the word feedback. Pig go, I need feedback. Pig go, give me your feedback. How you beg for feedback that much and then when you get it, you say you're harassing me?
monitor here that I could move around on a monitor arm, and
that's some sick shit,
and
dude.
my desks was
that's fucking sick.
Bootleg. Okay, I didn't have that flexibility. So why are you going to harass the guy? So you're using your mic wrong. Okay,
bro, stop begging for feedback then. I don't ever ask for feedback.
Well, I don't have the setup to use it right. So why are you bothering me?
Why are you bothering me?
My content at least sound passable, because it did. My content didn't sound terrible or anything. Yeah, it could have been better for sure, but it wasn't awful. So why are you criticizing, and why are you're ragging on a guy?
Bro, he is acting. Bro has been spammed so much by me. This is a bro stream. He's acting like he don't ask for feedback. Are you kidding me?
Who's
so
getting by the
disingenuous?
Best he can to set up the best he can do, right? But that's it. These people are dickheads. They want to
and this isn't what happened either. Getting by with the setup that's not real. When Review Tech told him to get closer to the microphone, he had a new microphone at that point. He was using a new setup. That was when he had a new setup because of the Kino Casino boost. Like, this segment is ridiculous.
Absolutely analyze and hyper.
This segment's ridiculous
because they just want to say it's bad, not because they want it to improve or because they feel like their criticism would improve something. They don't care about that. They just want to make fun of you. Do you really?
Don't he do that with games?
You think Review Tech brought that up because he was like, "I want you to fix your mic"? It's like, no, I just want to do it because I want to say I'm better than Phil and I do it right and he doesn't. Not that he wanted me to fix it. He just wanted to point out that I wasn't doing something.
This is DSP being childish as fuck. I'm sorry that he feel like this about it. I'm genuinely sorry that he can't see feedback because he sees whatever he's seeing instead. And I hope it stay that way. I hope it get worse.
He's a horrible person.
I hope he's eventually to the point where he think Cat giving him advice is negative and toxic.
And a horrible creator. Now, keep in mind, that's probably the only thing in history he's ever done better than me. Everything else he's done is a fucking train wreck. He's a horrible person and a horrible creator. Wow. You know, but that's the one thing, so that's what I'll bring up, right?
That's awesome. So let me get this straight. Well, not really, let me get this straight. How can Darkside Phil, not anybody else, because he don't know. How can Darkside Phil call Review Tech a bad person, but the people that watch Darkside Phil for 15 years can't call Darkside Phil a bad person? Make it make sense. No, seriously, how does that make sense?
Yeah.
How can he call Review Tech USA a bad person when no one can call Darkside Phil a bad person? How does he know Review Tech? Through videos on the internet, and not even a lot of them. Not even a lot of them.
Fair point. I'll bring up, right?
Also, we're gonna fix it on a lip smack.
But
like that
thing, so that's what I'll bring up, right?
Like some people say, I saw it. One person said it on my chat. It's actually high pitched. It's genuinely high pitched.
But fair point. I agree. If I can improve things, I will. I want to know things that I can improve in my setup. You know what I'm saying? I love to know things that I can improve in my setup. And, you know, that's if there's a valid thing I can do, I'll do.
This is gross. Gross and weird. What a weird fucking stream, dude. I gotta upload this to YouTube. This is like 3 hours long, probably. So, Review Tech USA. Oh my god, how could I think about this?
Yes.
I don't know, dude. He really just didn't want feed. Like, I'm crashing out now and I'm bringing up shit that I don't even need to bring up. He really don't want feedback from Review Tech just because it's Review Tech. If that was the fucking stupid loser who, like I say, I'm bringing up names for no reason. I'm just lashing out now. That's bullshit.
Yes.
That's bullshit has given DSP advice. Guess what, guys? That's bullshit is an actually bad person. He literally stole from charity to pay taxes because of a dead guy. One of his friends who was a dead guy. He died. A person died. He raised money for a dead guy and then noticed one day, oh shit, I have a tax bill. And he paid it. And the SOK knew about it. They knew about it and they didn't say anything. And that's bullshit did something they didn't like. And they outed his ass. And they outed him, and that dude never came back after that. He probably worked for people behind the scenes or something. That guy's a bad person. And he did give the money to charity eventually, but it was literally only after he got called out. The SOK ruined his fucking career. That's a bad person. Darkside Phil listens to his advice. He listened to his advice after he scammed charity. And this is true. It just is. I will die before I take money from a charity to give to anyone, let alone the IRS. I will be in prison for life before I do that. I would let the white vans get me before I steal money from charity to give to anything, let alone the government. But that's what he did because he thought that was a good decision. And he was never going to give that money to charity until the SOK called him out. And it's fucking true. That's a bad person. And that's the person he took advice from. But he can't take advice from Review Tech. Fair enough?
Oh, things that I can improve in my setup. And, you know, that's if there's a valid thing I can do, I'll do it. But that's a fair point. That
Yeah, fair
would
point.
criticize, and I'd be like, well, I can't really know if this is true or not.
Maybe he should take advice from dudes who rob charities more. And people who who do, I don't even know how to fucking word it. Revenge pornographers.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Would he take advice from Ethan Ralph? Probably. If Ethan Ralph told him to get closer to the mic, he'll do
Here
it.
we go again. Someone did $2.89 tip, and this is a troll thing. He goes, what exactly is jiggling your jowls? Can you show me?
This is weird
well-
because DSP does that. He does it on purpose. It's just, I call it a party trick. It's something that the uncle without kids would do or something. But he do it for us on the internet.
You could, maybe one day you can get your own jowls. And if you do, okay, then you could jiggle them yourself and figure it out.
Weird response.
But just so you know, jowl jiggling is a very personal thing. That's not.
No, it's not.
meant
This
to
is
be
all a
shared
big
with the
joke.
public, so.
DSP straight up shakes his face from side to side
There you
a
go, Dave
lot
Norton, no,
and
we
says
didn't-
when he does it.
Hair loss is a sign of high testosterone.
What?
That proves you're not a lesbian. There you go.
What?
You guys are just very bizarre.
High testosterone from
People are
fucking
giving
roids,
DSP
man.
criticism, how he
Tevin
wants from
is
people, and
watching
he
my
always
stream
shirks it
right
off and
now
then
and
shits on them.
talking crap about me.
Everyone has
Okay, I'm
to
gonna have
talk
to
to
read this.
DSP like he's a baby, and you gotta mind their tantrums.
Big up Silent Assassin. The 550 bits.
Who cares?
Who cares?
And Theo, 59
Smoke
months.
session is wild. He's so delusional. TH.
People have given DSP criticism. Let me read this from the start. People have given DSP criticism how he wants from people, and he always shirks it off and then shits on them. Everyone has to talk to him like a baby, and you gotta mind their tantrums. It's like talking to Amber Lynn.
Lesbian. There you go.
Like when Scooter say, I gotta word it this way so you don't have a tantrum, and then she get mad. Tantrum? Tantrum? That's a triggering word.
You're just weird. You're just very bizarre. You're not a lesbian. There you go.
Wait, what?
Hair loss is a sign of high
Oh,
testosterone.
okay,
that proves you're not a lesbian. There you go. You guys are just very bizarre. But you think this stuff doesn't... I don't care. Like, this stuff doesn't bother
That dude's
me. You're
baiting
just weird.
him. That dude's just
Doesn't
trying to
choose
be
to
funny, and
say.
DSP's being baited.
Hey, what are you talking about?
And the thing is, he chose to read it for $2. He made fun of people at work in a courthouse because they were reading stupid names. Really a random thing, but I always think about it, and it kind of pissed me off. People that make way more money than him. People that work in an actual courthouse because they were reading dumb names. He was like, oh my God, look at these idiots. Do they not know what they're doing? Ah, ha, 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 ha. But he read all kind of dumb shit for actually $1, $1.50, $2. Those people that work in the courthouse, how much you think they getting paid when they read that name?
Okay.
Get in the goddamn crash out, man.
Listen to this. Someone,
Listen to this.
It's a $2 tip and says, do you consider your streams volunteering?
Look at his
Because you give
share.
your time and effort to make people happy. No, my streams are not volunteering. My streams are my job. This very much is my form of employment. This is
Boring. Skip that.
like that.
Super serious answer though. Thank you.
Funding from an audience, whether it's monetization with advertisements, paid subscriptions, any kind of a model like that, that's for-profit business. That is not any kind of volunteering whatsoever. No. Okay.
More bans. Let me see what he's banning here. Oh, I see. It's just dudes spamming. My troll should volunteer, not me.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's see here. Someone said something in Kick Chat. I'll address it, and then I want to get to the Obsidian story. Okay. So they said
The Bloomberg article finally going to happen. The Obsidian story. And yeah, it really is kind of volunteering. That's him being, I don't know, name fixator, word fixator. The same way he don't like the word, what is it, donation? Like, he is literally volunteering his time and hoping that he get a return. That's what making content is. Volunteering time and maybe other things and hoping you get a return. Or hoping that you have fun. Or both.
the following.
I don't really know what else you
They
can
wouldn't
get.
spam the chat, but
I
they're
guess
spamming like an
hope
idiot,
you
so I'll
spread the
address it.
word.
Please address this. Why don't you play as a top tier characters in Street Fighter 6 so you'd show how easy and brainless
It's a
they are?
boring question. He's already answered this before.
What have I always said about Street Fighter 6 and its top tiers? I've always said that the top tiers of the game. Now, by the way, for the record, I don't even know who the current top tiers are because I did.
He's not answering, by the way. As you may notice, he's not actually answering this already. And then he's being a weasel. He's weaseling his way around it. Oh, by the way, I don't even know who the top tiers are. You sure? Can he... What? Like, what? If you watch him play Street Fighter for a whole stream, almost all of his commentary is calling characters top tier. Almost all of his commentary is calling his character low tier. But not because he's not playing the game, he don't even know. It's weird.
Please address this. Why don't you play as the top tier characters in Street Fighter 6 so you'd show how easy and brainless they are? Okay, know who the current top tiers are because I didn't play it.
I don't know who they are, so I
And
can't
I
play
came
them.
back to it.
And then I also don't want to play them because that's the easy way
So
out.
very much the characters that I'm considering top tiers may not even be anymore. Maybe they rebalanced the game and I'm just not aware of it, right? But from when I was playing it regularly, who were the top tiers? Cammy, Jury, DJ, Ken, I would say.
DJ was never top tier.
What was Akuma? I guess Akuma was at one point, but I don't think it's as bad with Akuma. So
It's like some of these characters straight up, like, they're top tier against him. That's just the best way to word it. It's like when I play Overwatch and I lose to Doomfist. Is Doomfist really that good? Or is Doomfist really that good against me as a person? And like the way my brain works or something. Maybe a little bit of both. But I'm not going to call Doomfist top tier because he beat my ass all the time.
essentially, if you think about the characters,
Even though I want
they all
to.
played exactly the same. Endless Rushdown.
Fuck
Endless Rush into the
Doomfist.
corner. Everything is insanely safe for no reason. Like, there's no justification that those characters have so many safe moves. They just do. While other characters don't have a ton of safe moves, those characters had an entire repertoire, an entire encyclopedia of safe moves that they could just throw out at any moment. And as long as they didn't do it from the wrong distance, they were completely safe in doing it. And then they had frame advantage after and could follow up with more pressure and constantly pushing you to the corner. I mean, to be honest, Cammy, Jury, and Ken at one point, unless they got burned out because they used all their meter, literally would have advantage on almost every character in the game, almost all the time. That's not fair. That's busted. So you might say, well, why don't you play those characters then? I don't like them. That, to me, that's not fun. To pick a character that has such a natural advantage, and that's the reason.
So his answer is that it's not fun and that's why he don't want to do it. That was really a waste of time. I'm skipping ahead 80 seconds.
Because it has this level of gameplay.
I'm not listening to him talk about Street Fighter anymore if he's talking about it still. Come on.
If you bust your ass
Oh, come on. You know this is
In
about
life.
Street Fighter.
and you earn it after painstaking toil, effort, and you earn it, versus someone walks up and says, hi, here's $1 million, enjoy.
He's comparing earning $1 million to being good at Street Fighter? Is he saying that he wouldn't care about having $1 million if somebody gave it to him? This coming from him is like crazy dented. Darkside Phil, the guy who gets handed everything. Sometimes you get handed stuff and forget he even got handed it. It's saying that something don't mean anything if it get handed to you. Everything gets handed to him. Welcome to the internet.
And walks away, and you're like,
What?
I got $1 million, right? It's still $1 million in either situation.
Okay, never mind.
It's the same money. It's
Never mind.
the
Never
same
mind.
way.
Never
You
mind.
get the same end result from having it, but it feels different if you've earned it versus if someone just hands it to you.
Oh,
It does.
what does
Because
DSP
you got
earn?
the-
I can't listen to this anymore. This is too much. Sorry. Andrew Tate skipping.
He said that in the documentary.
Thanks, Andrew Tate.
Who said that in his
Go fucking buy some pizza, man.
spam the same as back in the FGC days, or am I wrong?
What's the next topic? He still didn't talk about the Bloomberg article. Come
Huh?
on.
Someone tipped $2 and said, "Did you spam the same moves over and over and use
Yes.
a flow chart to get a number
Yes.
one ranking in the U.S. back in the FGC days?"
I don't know about all of
I
that.
thought that's what June said in his documentary.
I don't know about all of
If
that.
June said that in his documentary, he has absolutely no understanding whatsoever of
Skipping ahead. We understand that.
dramatically
That
improved.
didn't happen. But we did see him do whatever that dude said with every other game after that. I don't know. Watch him play Street Fighter 4 with Ryu. Watch him play Street Fighter 4 with Sagat. Like, watch him play Street Fighter 5 with Ryu, Sagat. Watch him play Street Fighter 6 with Ryu, Sagat.
It stuffs everything. What is going on?
Nope. Still skipping. Still about fighting games.
First kicks of the day.
Yeah, the only thing he ever earned is his locale status and his bankruptcy.
Day.
Shit, it's somebody that'll say he didn't earn that because COVID gave him an easy bankruptcy. I guess when I say earn it, I mean earned like having a bankruptcy. Earned not having money? Earned debt. Earned debt.
And thank you to Baby Wawa,
Baby.
who just became a sub.
What are we
Oh.
fighting for?
Thank you for joining. I appreciate that, Baby Wawa. Thank you for the support this morning. You're the first
I should make that a notification
to do
again.
it to me. Like, walk me and have ways to track everything that's said and done on my streams.
Another locale segment.
So there you go.
Any minute.
Oh, Cabal, no, I don't. I'm well aware that the detractors, like I said, they literally
So I got to see what Cabal said. Nice bait, by the way. So Cabal says, "Are you aware of the detractors win website that logs chat from both stream sources and highlights last messages from people before a ban?" Wow, this is pretty blatant. Oh my god.
like entire websites that track the chat.
Wings, you always fall for the bait. And then look at this dude spamming him. Bait devour, bait devour, bait devour, bait devour, bait devour. Like, damn, bro, you got an informant in your chat. Are you aware of these guys who hate you and everything they're doing right now? I'm telling you right now. And then he lies. Oh, yeah, I know all about it. How you know all about it? I thought you had a life. I thought he had a life.
Oh, that's it. They have like
So he
entire
probably don't have
websites that
anything to
track
say
the
about it.
chats. You know, I'm aware of this. They're weirdos. Why would you do it to me? Like, who cares?
They do it to
How does that
everybody.
affect me? It doesn't. All it does is it lets them make more of their dented content.
He called it dented.
It doesn't. All it does is it lets them make more of their dented content.
This is lame because he clutched his pearls over that term. And he said that it was trolls making fun of babies that were born with dents in their head. So is he doing that right now?
Oops.
Why is he making fun of babies?
All it does is it lets them make more of their dented content.
Yeah, he called it a slur. He called it a slur too.
Oops, my brain is slow content for people whose brains are slow. That's it.
Thanks,
It doesn't
Jade.
affect me at all. So why would I even bring it up? There's no point.
Why does he hate people who have slow brains so much? Why is he so ableist? He genuinely just hate retarded people. Like, at least hate them because they're annoying. Like, I shit on Jade. But Jade act annoying in DSP's chat. I'm not just ableist. I don't know. Why is DSP ableist? Why is he ableist and homophobic?
All it does is it lets them make more of their dented content.
He's so lucky nobody actually care about what he
My
say.
brain is slow content.
He have
for
so much
people whose
fun.
brains are slow. That's it.
Yep.
It doesn't affect me at all. So why would I even bring it up? There's no point.
Wait. Why would you bring it up? Wait,
Okay.
what? Oh, okay.
Let's see here.
Thank you, Cabal, for bringing it up.
Okay, So now, what I'd like to do...
Bloomberg.
Boom Arm defeats DSP. Thank you for the gifted sub. For the record, Boom Arms defeat DSP is kind of a... Not really
This is going to get weird.
Troll in that regard, but kind of someone who does stick it to me and razzes me from time to time, but is not really offensive.
No, they don't.
And therefore, I don't mind that they do what they do. That's the difference between...
Very
someone who,
normal.
like, okay, every once in a while, we'll take Phil to task and we'll say something. It's a meme and we laugh together.
So, Boom Arm defeats DSP apparently got this crazy, amazing personality that Darkside Phil is in love with. The thing is, though, the usernames that he was complaining about earlier, those dudes don't say anything. They only gift subs with dumb names. They don't say anything. And he's trying to say that they say stuff, but they don't. So with that logic, Boom Arm defeats DSP is worse because he got a meme name and he says razzing stuff.
As opposed to...
He's actually worse by that logic.
They do what they do. That's the difference between someone who, like, okay, every once in a while...
Yeah, what about Snow Carl? DSP hated Snow Carl so much that he told Snow Carl, no one likes you and no one wants you here. He hated that guy so much that he said that.
We'll take Phil to task and we'll say something. It's a meme and we laugh.
It might have been the meanest he's ever been to a guy who gave consistent money. And the Snow Carl stuff used to be, like, for instance, if Snow Carl was still around, he would give like $5 and say something like, Phil, you said that AI was bad and it should only be used for stuff that people don't want to do and not creative stuff. So why do you use AI for thumbnails? And then he would lash out and call him a loser or something.
Together.
But the question still stands, though.
Completely
unfortunate for him.
Awful to Phil and his family and everything. That's the difference. Being awful and actually really offensive versus someone who...
So being really offensive to his family is fat cat's power washed ass. Yeah, I guess, man. Is she hurt by it?
Together. As opposed to, oh, I think I'm going to completely be...
What if I think it's offensive that he basically said the people that make fun of him might become shooters or something? I think that's offensive.
Awful to Phil and his family and everything.
I think that's awful.
Being awful and actually really offensive versus someone who's there to kind of joke around a bit.
Yeah, okay, we get it now. That's enough of that.
This is a quick...
Oh, look, another low-cow segment coming up.
Someone tipped at $2.50. This will be a quick one. Phil, I'm wondering if you saw the Epstein situation going on right now. I've been feeling really down and worthless.
Henry?
Our lives are controlled by bigger, more powerful people. It's really got me thinking, what is the purpose of life if it's controlled by others?
I don't think your life was controlled by Henry Epstein.
Literally, I've said this for years. Have I not? I've actually said this in my content for years. And
I'm only going to call him Henry Epstein on my stream, by the way.
Guys? About, again, he's crashing out. He's having a weird moment in his...
What's happening right now? Dude, football music, come on, man.
Content for years. And everyone's like, wow, Phil's crazy. What is he talking about? Again, he's crashing out. He's having a weird moment in his brain or whatever. No, guys. Human society is controlled by the 1%. The 1% of people on this planet who have almost all of the wealth control almost everything about life. They do. They run everything. You understand that, right? They run the governments. They run... I'm going to change this to cool because it's playing the same song like 3 times during the podcast.
What a cool thing to hear Darkside Phil talk about in the start of the day.
They own everything. They own all the corporations. They own... Quite frankly, they control things behind the scenes like religion. They control the governments through lobbying and other means. They do. That's just life. And people
like
call it out all the time. And like,
oh,
that guy's crazy. No, that's actually life. It's been like that forever.
I kind of don't like this because... Wait. Nah. What? I feel like he only think this is okay because he's saying it. If somebody else said this, he would say, why are you saying this? He would say that it was a conspiracy theory.
Oh, that guy's crazy. No, that's actually life. It's been like that forever.
In a way, like, to look at it from a slightly different perspective, of course people that are rich run stuff because they own it. Of course. Like, who else is gonna run the bank except a person that have a lot of money? A poor person can't run a bank because they wouldn't be poor if they had a bank.
It's crazy. No, that's actually life.
It is actually life.
It's been like that forever.
But then he say that the rich people are running the churches. And I'm like, wait, is this just actually an Alex Jones stream? I don't want to listen to somebody tell me that the 1% run the churches. I want to come up with something like that on my own. I don't want to hear somebody else tell me that.
Oh, that guy's crazy. No, that's actually life. It's
I'm gonna
like
think
that
this
forever.
because of DSP.
There's no way to really stop it unless you plan on burning the whole system down. Like, you want a full-scale revolution, destroy the life as we know it, and start over?
Yeah,
'Cause
sure.
I don't think many people are willing to do that. Like, for example, in our society, okay, most people are happy in general with the way that things work. They're happy that they can feel like they're at least semi-safe when they're at home.
I'm skipping ahead 50 seconds. We get the idea here.
Actually
I gotta
pull
find
things
some
from behind the
context.
scenes.
Like, say something, please.
Actually pull the strings on everything in human society, okay? And we live in a world...
So with that logic, the rich people and the 1%, they're making people make fun of Dark Side Phil then? Or does that not count? That don't count. That's different. What if it's not? What if I'm a puppet? What if I'm a puppet of some billionaire? What if he is?
Start over? Because I don't think many people are willing to do that. Like, for example, in our society, okay, most people are happy in general with the way that things work. They're happy.
Yeah, this
that
is
they
super
can
not
feel
true.
Like they're at least
Most people are
semi-safe
happy
when
with
they're
how
at home,
things work. What the?
that there's systems to deliver things. Like,
Skipping that though.
Musk,
I get
I'm-
it.
they just want to be controlling everything from behind the scenes. So I'm not talking about Elon Musk. I'm talking about the people you don't know about who actually pull the strings on everything in human society. Okay? And we live in a world where that in order for that to exist, you just have to accept that. Okay? So you might say, well, I don't like that. That's not fair. Life shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have 1% of the people controlling everything. I tend to agree with you. Are you the one that's going to start the revolution? Are you going to rally up millions of people to go with pitchforks and flaming Molotovs and storm the Capitol buildings and take down the government and say we're starting over because this is wrong? Because if not, then there's really not much you can really freak out about.
Whoa, this is a weird thing to say. I feel like he shouldn't really be able to say this. In a post-January 6th world, he's saying this on his gaming channel? Nice gaming content, man. This is like a Review Tech USA segment. Sorry for this shitty cheap pop against RTU. Why is he doing this? Is he daring people? He's like, yeah, you dumb trolls. You getting cults to hate on me. You can get cults to overthrow the government.
Storm the Capitol buildings and take the revolution? Are you going to rally up millions of people to go with pitchforks and flaming Molotovs and storm the Capitol buildings and take down the government and say we're
Didn't that already happen?
starting over because this is
That didn't
wrong?
work out.
Because if not,
You
then
want that to
there's
happen
really
again?
Not much you can really freak out about.
He want that to happen again so he could ignore it. And when people bring it up in his chat, he say, my stream isn't about that. My stream isn't about politics.
Like, you're living in a very complacent life. You got TV, you got the internet all the time, you got safety. For the general purposes, you've got healthcare to some extent. You know what I mean? You got food. You got
This is weird and annoying. He's got a international audience, and he's talking like he only have Americans watch. And he's talking like he only got privileged Americans watch. And he's talking like he only got privileged white Americans watching. Sorry to bring that up, but it's true.
general life. There's really not much you can really freak out about. Like, you're living in a very complacent life.
Oh, he's telling me
You
that.
got the internet.
I live in a complacent
Just
life.
talking about this?
Yeah, because I fucking make fun of you every day, you loser.
What level one?
Fuck,
Wait,
dude.
wait a minute.
What is this?
DSP is talking about this shit on his level one podcast? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's okay. It's okay because he's doing it, even though it's actually not. What's the gaming stream here, man?
Right.
He's scared. He's scared to do a real political show, but he wants to do this to people that showed up to watch a gaming stream. Just in case you don't know, I want to tell you, viewer at home, today he wasn't even supposed to do a podcast. Today he was supposed to hang out with us for 30 minutes to an hour, and he was going to play Hollow Knight for 3 hours. And now he's doing whatever this is, and then trying to act like, oh, yeah, you guys are like, wow, Phil's talking about this? Yeah, I am. Why can't he talk about this? He like actually policed the whole internet, but he can do whatever he want to do. It's awesome.
Wait a minute. DSP is talking about this shit on his level one podcast? Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have these
I could.
conversations if this is what you want to talk about, but no one wants to talk about this shit. You want to make fun of me because there's smacking sounds on the microphone.
His viewers want to make fun of him. Who's you? Because when he was saying you earlier, he liked who you was. Because I pointed it out earlier, way earlier, when he pointed at the camera and said me and you. you was based. And now you is weird and they make fun of him. And now you don't like political stuff. And it's okay, one thing I want to say too. People that are hyping this up, they're hyping it up for bad reasons. No one's hyping this up because they think it's based. They're hyping this up because they want him to go farther and further and become a lunatic or have other people think he's a lunatic. That's what this is.
Right?
No one's hyping this up with it like genuinely. Bullshit.
Stations.
That's not real. That's LARP. That's
This is
LARPers,
what
dude.
you want to talk about, but no one wants to talk about this shit. You want to make fun of me because there's smacking sounds on the microphone. Right?
Right?
You want to say, oh, you didn't make $150 on your stream last night. Your stream failed because you didn't hit the goal that doesn't exist.
Guess what, guys? He read Twitter last night. Duh. That's why we're here right now. That's why this entire thing happened. Because he didn't hit 2 goals yesterday. He didn't hit 2 goals yesterday. And he stayed up all night getting mad.
Yeah.
And he made himself mad when he woke up. And he's still mad right now. And he's still mad about lesbian haircut and not hitting the goal.
That's what you want to talk about. You don't want to talk about reality. You want to talk about your weird fantasy. Why? Probably because it makes you not think about reality. You feel better about your own.
This is a really bad take. Because Darkside Phil, the guy we're looking at on screen inside the circle.
What? Oh my fucking god, he killed himself!
This dude said that his stream is to escape reality. His words. He said that his streams are for escaping reality and to stay away from political stuff and the white noise and this and that and this and that. And now he's telling us, the viewer,
AEG.
that we're not strong enough, basically. We're not strong enough to listen to Darkside Phil talk about world policies or something.
Don't make fun of me. Go overthrow the government. Correct? We did that.
Yep. Don't make fun of me. This is basically what DSP said today. Don't make fun of me. Go do charity work. Don't make fun of me. Go overthrow the government. He told his trolls to do charity work and overthrow the government. And he also said that if they don't do that, then they might be shooters. They might become the next big violent spree or something, he said.
This shit. You want to make fun of me because there's smacking sounds on the microphone. Right?
Right?
You want to say, oh, you didn't make $150 on your stream last night. Your stream failed because you didn't hit the goal that doesn't exist. That's what you want to talk about. You don't want to talk about reality. You want to talk about your weird fantasy. Why? Probably because it makes you not think about reality.
How is it a fantasy? It's not a fantasy to talk about him not hitting the goal last night. What the fuck was that? Just that word fantasy there for no reason, just to piss me off.
You feel better about your own existence because you make fun of me all day. And then you don't have to think about how the 1% actually controls the world.
Do they control him? Why is he smiling? I don't like this. Why is he smiling?
Anyway, thank you, Spark. Oh, I had a lip smack there.
It was so bad, even he had to point it out. Having a verbal discussion after smacking your lips about smacking your lips is really, really dumb. Don't do that. It's the same way how we burp and he'll talk about burping for a minute. Who does that? Oh my god, my lips smacked right there.
Anyway, thank you, Spark. Oh, I had a lip smack there. Thank you, Spartan A054.
It's like calling out a voice crack, which is more reasonable. He's calling out a lip smack the way you would call it a voice crack.
Who's for a $2 Canadian.
This dude's so funny.
And he says, hi, DSP, I love your streams. Well, thank you, Spartan. I appreciate that. Let's see how that is. It's $1.46. I think that's for. Okay. Shall we talk about Obsidian now? To end the show, I guess, right?
Whoa. To end the show. Peep game. That's why I put this like weird text box on screen to remind myself. So I'm gonna rewind too. I'm gonna play the beginning of his stream. Because he hid. I'm gonna use the word hid. He hid behind a Bloomberg article to do an hour and a half, 2-hour pre-stream. I don't know how long this really was. But he hid behind a Bloomberg article to complain about trolls and be a lolcow and do a drama pre-stream. This is a drama pre-stream. And then he even said during it, if you react to it, he didn't word it that way. But basically he said, if you react to what he did today, you're losing. A really nice way to try to keep people from making fun of you. If you make fun of this, you're losing. You're the loser if you make fun of me being a loser. Yeah, I guess. Can I still do it? This is an hour and a half long, by the way. He started his stream.
So hard to dwell on people making fun of him and his fat wife, Almighty Kaif.
Oh man, I'm hour and 50 minutes behind. So he started his stream at say minus 3 hours and 5 minutes. And he basically had a locale segment for 3 to 2, 1.5 hours. He had a 1.5 hour locale segment today. From beginning to end, 1.5 hours.
Obsidian.
1.5 hours. Ah!
Okay.
I almost dropped my keyboard. 1.5 hour locale segment today.
Shall we talk about Obsidian now? To end the show, I guess, right? All right, so to show you, because there's the full article and then there's the summary. So what I like to do is show you what the article looks like if you want to read the whole thing for yourself.
Hello. Yes.
Night night.
I'm gonna clickbait the shit out of this.
So the article in question
Use words I would normally use in the YouTube
is
title.
by Jason Schreier, games journalist who we've talked about many, many times for Bloomberg. Okay.
It's no way we have ever talked about Jason Schreier for a good reason. I'm not gonna listen to this, by the way. I'm just full boycotting this. The Bloomberg article. Something I want to point out. Look at what he do here. Like let's peep game. So he opens the Bloomberg article, right? We're looking at the article, all of us collectively. Correct? Yes, exactly. It's on screen. I'm going to skip ahead. 5, 10. Look what happened. Look what happened. Did you notice? Did you see it? He opens the Bloomberg article. 5 seconds skip, 10 seconds skip, 15 seconds he off it. 15 seconds he's off it already. He's looking at Twitter. Him discussing articles is reading other people discuss articles on Twitter. So he sits here on Twitter for like 10 minutes. I don't know why he sits on Twitter for so long. So he don't even read the article. Like, this is actually kind of disrespectful. Because let's pretend DSP had that Bloomberg article. You think he would be mad about this? You think he would be mad about a guy not reading his article and looking at a summary on Twitter instead? This is like a fucking restream. So him discussing an article is reading another guy discussing an article and reading other people discuss the article and then saying, yeah, that's kind of true. That's lame. That's worse than the worst quartering video. Skip the whole thing. No, I'm not listening to that. So the Bloomberg segment, I'll tell you how long it was, though. The Bloomberg segment was 51, 41 to 35. The Bloomberg segment was 15 minutes long. Y'all, YALL. He did a whole podcast today, a whole pre-stream today, to talk about other people's opinion on a Bloomberg article for 15 minutes. This shit was a smokescreen. I've been trying to think about what to call it all day, and I didn't want to ask because it would have been a pop quiz segment. Now I remembered it. It's a smokescreen. The Bloomberg article was a fucking smokescreen. Crazy smokescreen. Hour and a half long locale segment. So he could look at an article for 15 seconds and then read Twitter posts about it for 15 minutes. Smokescreen pre-stream.
Saying, this wrist rest is an Xbox. Well, that's not going to sell any games. That's not going to sell any consoles for you, stupid. All it's going to do is push people away from wanting to do anything with you, and you're going to be a joke.
I don't know. Will it? I don't care. I don't want to talk about Xbox. But I do kind of disagree with him because, like, did it push people away? Because he makes himself butthurt about that marketing campaign. But how many people even remember that marketing campaign? And how many people are genuinely butthurt about it? Darkside Phil is. For some reason, it don't really make sense. Like, why is he butthurt about that marketing? Why is he actually so mad that Microsoft is willing to let you play their games on other, like, hardware? Fuck, bro. Is he a shareholder? Why he want them to stay true to their roots so bad? They barely even have roots.
Again, that's a company that made Fallout New Vegas. At one
man, that was 30 years ago. Skipping ahead.
Open it up to Q&A.
Q&A.
If you guys have anything
Imagine
you
doing Q&A after
tag me
this.
in the chat. What's up, King Michael? Good to see you.
Imagine doing
That
Q&A
one
after
Lala
this.
fella says, did you see what happened to Ashes of Creation, a Kickstarted MMO that
No,
got
he
rogue
didn't.
swept? I don't.
You don't
All
know.
I heard is Ashes of Creation is shutting down, and I was like, what? What? Are
You don't even
talking
know what
about?
that
I
is?
don't even know what that is.
Yep. Brain dead, worthless.
So
And the thing is, saying I don't know what that is kind of lame. It's like, obviously, it's a fucking video game, dude.
it was great.
Maybe you can figure out what it used to be. And it don't matter if it's gone. Like, fuck it. Spilt milk, move on.
Entertainment. It was right
Skipping. Blah, 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 blah. It's probably nothing to listen to for the rest of the stream. So this is over with now,
during
thankfully.
our interview. That ship of Theseus, right? If you take away all the pieces of the ship and you rebuild
I don't
it
know
with
what he's
new
talking
parts,
about.
is it still the same ship?
I'm skipping ahead, though.
Okay. But the story is far worse. The story of both Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed is nowhere near as engaging, fun, or addictive
It's not as good as Fallout New
as Fallout
Vegas.
New Vegas.
You are so annoying.
Analogs.
Maybe these people not good at making new IPs, dude. Why don't he think about that part? He's just saying it's not as good as New Vegas. Yes, like a lot of reasons why it's not as good as New Vegas, and one of them is that New Vegas is a Fallout game too. I don't know. If Game Freak made a monster catching game that wasn't Pokemon, you know that shit'll be mid as fuck. Even if it was good, people would still think it was less good because it ain't the real Pokemon.
If they're
Because it's how life works.
trying to help by putting
The 1% tell you how to
because it was-
feel about Pokemon.
of
Oh my god,
acceptance for
these
trans
fake
people,
buffers
didn't it? It
pissing me
totally
off.
didn't get the entire internet.
What's this segment? Why is he talking about trans people?
That's how it could be handled more professionally. All
I
right.
really don't want
But
to
in
rewind.
reality, I don't think that modern games need these themes. If it can be handled well, then I guess that's okay. I just don't have confidence that modern game developers can handle them well. We've seen every time they try pulling a barb in Dragon Age Veilguard.
What that mean?
Wow, that really, really
Pulling a
helped
barb?
out your movement of acceptance for trans people, didn't it? It totally didn't get the entire internet against you or anything because it was so horribly handled, right?
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this, and I can't
Gee,
give commentary on
These
it.
people are handling these issues so poorly, it's actually doing a disservice to the movements that they're trying to help by putting them into games to begin with. Do you see?
This is so bad. Like, saying this is all a part of the game is so gross. Saying that it's actually all a part of the game to keep people silenced and keep people down that you don't want to be around. You tell them that they're doing a bad job.
Anything else?
Oh, man. Yeah, actually, trans people are based, but that trans person isn't based, so they're making all of you look bad. Man, just tell these people that you don't like them and you don't want them to be around, and then you'll be honest with yourself for once.
You got distracted.
It's the same way they used to act about black people.
How you doing today?
Well, black people are cool, but like this one's kind of annoying, so he making all of them look bad.
We'll look at some game
Yeah.
trailers and things.
Take me to my
together.
water fountain.
I'll
What the
see which
fuck
ones
was
I'm
this
interested
pre-stream,
in.
dude?
And then we'll probably get 8 games, and we'll do a poll. We'll play one for like a half an hour, then we'll do a poll, and we'll play another one. That's probably how tonight's gonna go. Okay. Originally, this morning was just gonna be
They ruined their own movement. Yeah,
and the
they
topic was
ruined their own
originally gonna be,
movement.
hey, games for tonight. But then things changed with this
Sucks to be
story
them.
and this other topic I wanted to talk about, and so there you go.
God.
Can racism work in games? Like, for example, can
Yeah.
aliens coexist with humans and stuff?
Dude, Mafia 3, hello?
Mass Effect. The original Mass Effect trilogy, where we had really...
Bro, Mafia 3 was full of white dudes saying the N-word. Skipping ahead, I don't care about Mass Effect.
You choose to
Dude, ask him if racism can work in a game and he bring up fucking space aliens.
do it or not. And then you could have dialogue and you can have...
Can
plotlines,
racism
you could
work?
have rewards based all off of that. I think that's done more tastefully.
What's done more tastefully, man?
You feel you.
I have to listen to him talk about it, I guess.
Team play literally
Don't ruin your
not
movement,
at
guys.
all once seen a team play this year.
He's talking about football.
So I don't know. Charlie says the birth control quest shows you intentionally deceived into doing something negative in the universe, like using the white phosphorus in Spec Ops: The Line. It was meant to make you feel used.
Okay. He had nothing
Now,
to say about that.
Do you feel like that has more meaning?
There
Or
we go.
What if the quest had treated you with respect and intelligence, right?
What does that mean?
And it said, hey, here's actually what you're doing. You choose to do it or not. and
That's
then you
dumb.
can have dialogue and you can have plot line.
Games don't do that. What game does that? That's lame, and people complain about that kind of stuff. And he want to call it the game treating you maturely, for the game to take you off to the side and say, "Hey, you're gonna do something, and we want you to know that you have a choice." That's the game treating you maturely.
You could have rewards based all on
Sure.
for the Seattle Seahawks, but my own team to win. Oh, my home team to win. Does it really matter? Like,
Holy shit, he got really annoying once the Q&A started. Like, look at how he's answering these people.
you could have rewards based.
Listen
all
to this
off-
football question.
I think that's done more tastefully.
What the fuck? No, not the question. Listen to this answer.
I want my own team to win.
Do you want your
Oh,
team
my
to
home
win?
team.
My home team.
Does it really matter?
Does it matter?
Like, this, do I feel any pride for the Seattle Seahawks because they're from Seattle and that's one town over from me? Not really. If I was following the NFL this year and I'd seen how they had persevered and how they were doing so well and everything, and I was like, yes, they earned it, I'm so excited, then I'd be like, yeah, I don't follow the NFL.
Weird.
My town, Renton, is actually considered the training camp town.
I'm skipping now. Sorry about that. I'm
On
not
60
getting that. We're not doing that.
8-32 in favor of the
Why is he still talking about it? He's still talking about football.
They must have beaten the good team.
He's still talking about football. Let's skip ahead 3 minutes.
Apparently is like,
It's super annoying because he act like this, and then when they bring it up again, he say the same thing again. I don't know anything about it. I don't know who the players are. I don't know, man. I just kind of wish it would be over.
actually start to break.
Fucker's fucking loser ass stream make you wish the Super Bowl would end quicker just so he could stop talking about it.
There was a fucking proton.
What's he talking about now?
There was some guy who came in. He said something about some podcast or whatever.
What?
And I was like, I don't know anything about it. You know,
Proton Mail?
contact me.
Is he mad about
The guy went
Proton
out and
Mail?
Made a fucking Proton Mail fake email address, and he tried to impersonate the people from the podcast.
I don't know, man. Low cow stuff. I can't listen to that. This is brain rot. Sorry.
Aw,
So he
crap.
done with the podcast. What a great podcast today. I don't know what happened, and I don't know what's going on, and no one here knows anything.
Shows in the morning. There's a fun marathon on Friday, so I hope that I will still see ya.
Yeah.
Everyone, thank you.
Yo, hold on. Was he talking about Buff Weeb? According to his chat, he was talking about Buff Weeb. I rated Buff Weeb on YouTube once before, but I didn't say anything, and none of
Yeah.
my viewers probably did because I didn't tell them to. Do we have to tell Buff Weeb? No, Buff Weeb know who DSP is. I'm tripping. Buff Weeb definitely know who DSP is. He's done DSP lore segments. He watched LTG and everything. He know all about this. I'm tripping.
Okay. All right, folks. I think it's time to end the show. It's been a long.
Now I can't drive Philippe and Catherine around to Trader Joe's and firefighter Fred to come to the rescue to save the walk. Can't do nothing I could do, man. Maybe Almighty shrubbed.
You have to do charity work.
Podcast,
Sorry.
but you know what? That's good because likely we're not doing another one this week. For
DSP said that you got to do charity work and build houses. Nader Tates.
the record. Tomorrow we're doing Street Fighter 6, and I want
And then if you do that, you can't talk about it because if you talk about it, that makes you bad. So leave him alone and go build houses for charity.
to really focus on mastering Sagat. Content, leave comments, another episode, and level 1.
I don't even want to rewind anymore. I tried to rewind and listen to this Buff Weeb thing, but fuck it, I don't care. You can read between the lines. Buff Weeb wants to do something with DSP, and it's not going to happen because Buff Weeb is black, and DSP don't like black people.
Play.
Sorry for being honest
much
about it.
later in the-
Sorry, Buff Weeb. Everybody go sub to Buff Weeb on
and because I
YouTube.
got that tram pass, I now have the ability to do stuff that
Go sub to
normally
Buff
you wouldn't
Weeb
do
for Black
until
History
much
Month.
later in the game. So someone sent me some tips and like advice, and I'm going to utilize that today as we
Listen to this
play,
pathetic fuck. Village
Hollow
idiot.
Knight. Okay.
Boo, village idiot, village idiot, village idiot, village idiot, village idiot. Village idiot, tell me how to do everything. I don't know how to do anything. Tell me how to fuck my wife, guys. You have to get advice on how to fuck your wife, idiot? No, because you don't do that.
We are.
She's yucky. I only bring her up when it comes to cooking food. Sorry, I'm lashing out. Old person segment? I hope he fake a bathroom break.
Don't know why. It's a
Oh, look, Buff Weeb
Stick
gave him
around,
money
please,
too.
guys,
Poor
stick
guy.
around for Hollow Knight.
I just told y'all to
realize
sub
when
to
I play
him.
the game, sadly, we lose attendance. I don't know why. It's a great game. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Being
Oh, shut up. Just read the fucking
Um,
garbage
being-
and move on. Come on, come on. Come on.
Will stick around and hang out.
Oh my
don't know who
God.
you are.
There we go.
I'd like to interview
These little micro buffers, they're
I'm
killing
having a
me.
good time with it. I hope you'll stick around and support it. I really like this game, and I want to do it.
Like I have to
completely
listen to
in the
this. I just
rotation.
have to. I can't
So
skip
hopefully
it.
you will stick around and hang out with me.
I have to listen to one big.
All right. One Buff Weeb did a $5 super chat.
It's so fucking gross, and I'm making myself complain about it. Honestly, asking people to stick around before you leave. Asking people to stick around before you leave. Imagine if Badlands Chugs said, "Don't touch that mouse," and then the video ended.
If you're interested, I'd like to interview you. I'll make it worth your time. Thank you. Contact me. You can either email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com. You could DM me on my X account, @they call me DSP. I don't know who you are. I have no clue. But I'm not shutting down.
You do know who he is. He's
all
Buff
interviews
Weeb.
or
He's in
anything
your
like
chat
that.
right
I
now.
just like to know what's the topic.
He is shutting down interviews.
about-
He's being really disingenuous right here.
Because I don't.
In my opinion, all he got to do is say what the truth is. And the truth is that he don't want to do content with people if it's about him being a lolcow. Buff Weeb wants to do content with him because he's a lolcow. It's that simple. It's that simple. Buff Weeb's from the lolcow universe, dude. Buff Weeb watches King Cobra and other stuff. Whatever the fuck. I don't know, man. Look at his fucking streams if you want. He watched lolcow
I
stuff.
really want to do drama.
He's not gonna do a
Depends on,
gaming
what the
podcast.
discussion would be.
What if he did? What if
Cool.
he did? And Buff Weeb,
Okay.
like, with all due respect, he got no clout.
Right.
DSP
All
don't
right,
want to do
well.
anything with Buff Weeb, bro. Trust me.
Let's go. Let's go on break. I'll be back. I'm gonna get coffee too.
Yeah,
Before we
get your
start.
coffee, you
Little nice
loser.
coffee here for Hollow Knight.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you guys.
Boring ass games
Let's
need
do
coffee.
some highlight clips, and I'll be back in like 10 minutes, and then we begin with Hollow Knight. Okay?
Isn't caffeine addicting? This is a drug,
It's
Phil.
so weird. You saw I just clicked it twice. It didn't respond. Right?
It's a drug,
It takes
Phil.
3 clicks now to get that 3 buttons or that 3 dots to respond on YouTube. So some nerd coded something, recoded it, broke this button. You have to click it 3 times in order for this to open.
I can't believe he's acting like this.
Struggle.
Okay. So
It's like so forced for him to do that.
So some nerd did something and ruined everything.
So now I have to click this button 3 times for it to work. Hey guys, I have to click it once for it to work. Wait a minute. You can try this on your own. Maybe it's dependent on the browser. I don't know. I'm using the Edge browser, but I'm only clicking once. And you might not believe me because I can understand. But like, why would I lie about it? I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, some nerd broke something. Hate when they do that.
3 buttons or that 3 dots, right? It takes 3 clicks now to get that 3 buttons or that 3 dots to respond on YouTube.